Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Shit Guys Talk About. Today, I got the Manic Genius in the building. We got Mel in the building. My man Phil and my man CLS. Jesse and Taj gonna be out this week. Still hanging out with their family, Christmas break and stuff. So, they'll be back with us shortly. But other than that, how's everybody doing today, man? Before we jump into these topics, how was y'all like holidays and New Year's?
Pretty good. Mine was solid.
Can't complain, bro. It's pretty good.
So how much liquor did y'all drink, man? Did y'all drinking like fish or
zero, no alcohol?
Yeah, I didn't drink nothing.
I was tore up, man. I bought that what was that, Mel?
So Manic, why you not drinking no liquor? Are you on a journey?
Nah, I just didn't feel like drinking.
Oh, okay.
Well, I drank enough for all y'all. I bought that cocktail maker. You know that thing that's like what's that, Keurig? It's like that Black and Decker one. Oh man, me and my wife been killing. Yeah, it makes martinis, all kind of shit. So yeah, I've been tearing that thing up, man. I've been getting that usage out of it.
Okay, you got money then, because that it costs how? Okay, we ain't gonna talk about how much it costs, but it costs a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive, but I've been robbing people for a while now. Doing them credit card scams and shit. So I'm all right.
Okay.
So yeah, any y'all got any New Year's resolutions? Which y'all like thing you working on? Go around real quick. CLS, what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't make them. I don't have one.
Okay.
Yeah, then. Yeah.
What about you, Mel? Any New Year's resolutions?
So I already go to the gym like 2 times a day. So my biggest New Year's resolution is to so it's like twofold, but it's like the kids like making sure they make A's and B's.
Oh yeah, okay. That's a good one. Yeah.
Damn. Mel,
but you said you go to the gym 2 times a day?
Yeah, 2 times a week or 2 times a week?
No, 2 times a day. I get up at 4 a.m. and then I go back in the evening.
Yeah, you militant with this.
You gonna start doing competitions? Them bodybuilder competitions?
So I don't think I can, cause okay, I'm not disciplined all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta eat a certain way when you go to competitions.
Yeah, I want some people out here that was doing that. Yeah, they would work out twice a day. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to the gym, but I got 4 a.m. tattooed on me. So yeah. I just go.
You're gonna be at the gym making TikToks?
Hell no.
You're one of them chicks. And then
everybody that makes TikToks is a lie. And then, I actually go to the gym 2 times a day.
Well, I'm just saying you're gonna be in the gym making the TikTok, but then get mad when you look in the reflection in the mirror and see the guy looking at your ass in the background.
Yeah, get upset.
They always do that.
Rocking a Speedo in the gym. Talk about what you looking at.
They have their butt poked out, curling a 5-pound dumbbell.
And they turn a certain kind of way, so you
and then they turn then they look to see. They say, "Look at this guy looking at me," and then it'd be like a little 15-second TikTok. Look at this guy checking me out. Like, bitch, you want you're putting your ass out in his face, curling that little 5-pound dumbbell.
I honestly, when I go to the gym, I don't even take pictures.
Yeah,
because I don't want to you don't need to know I locked in, because you're gonna see when I locked in when I'm outside. But I be looking at. I ain't gonna lie, I do judge people.
Oh, you do?
You
talking about men, the guys, the fellas, or you mean like the women too?
Both of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because guys be in there and they be trying to flex, but then they have a 20-pound weight.
Oh,
and I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, okay. But the girls, when they go in there, they just try to do butt stuff. And I'm like, just get off the machine.
We used to see when we were still in the army, man. We used to go to the gym and we would see dudes come in there. It'd be like construction workers, and they would come in with jeans and then like a wife beater on, a tank top and some jeans and some construction, some Timbs on, and they'd be in there workout. All they would do was just bench press and curl, and then they would just leave the gym.
That's it. Yep. That's facts.
No leg day. They would just skip leg day every day.
I was just about to say no leg day.
So them niggas got like chicken legs. Them niggas walking around like Mighty Mouse with fucking chicken legs.
Yeah. Big up top.
Yeah, right.
Little frail legs.
So if you fight one of them niggas, I'm tackling your legs. That's the first thing I'm going for.
You say you're gonna trip them, huh?
I'm just hitting the legs. I'm just gonna tackle you. You're fucking Lawrence Taylor, your fucking ass. We're gonna hit them legs.
Let me get Phil in here. Phil, what's your resolution, big bastard?
So mine is actually to compete. I'm training up for that now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Really?
Damn.
I'm gonna give myself a good solid 8 months. And there's a not necessarily bodybuilding, but like the 3 main lifts: squat, deadlift, and bench. My goal is to do the 1,500 pound club. I'm already in 1,000. So
I'm Phil after well, you can text me now. Let me link you out with somebody that's already doing it.
Oh no, I got a team already. So I'm already got somebody training me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what's a 1,500 club?
So it's a combination of like, so you got like right now, like 1,000 pound club. My bench is at 350. My deadlift's at 4.25, and my squats at 390 something. Right.
Damn.
So it's a combination of 1,500 pounds with all 3 lifts. Yeah.
I know. We supposed to have that benching competition. Me, you, and Taj, man. Where you at now?
Yeah, y'all lost that.
You said what was your bench again?
350.
You said you max? Okay, you max at 350?
Yeah, so I can do 315 for like 6 or 7.
That's dope.
So that's not your max.
So you want to give me one of them niggas be in the gym, trying to bench 200, trying to push 300 pounds one time. It sounds like you in labor.
No, so it's like I don't ever go from my 1 rep max.
Yeah,
like, I've never touched that. I don't do that unless I'm competing. Like in that, it's like I really go in there, take my time, do a proper stretch. I'll hit like 225, 275, 315. I'll rest, and then I'll go in. I'll do my lift.
Well,
you got me on the bench. I'm back up to 300 though, so I'm in that range. Yeah.
How many times would you max at 300?
Oh, I'm one time.
You push it like one time, and I'm done. He's like one and done. He's like one and done.
Like you said, get my little picture, and then I'm out. Yeah.
One and done.
I almost died in a gym the other day because I'm like, I'm gonna hit this 135. Then, like, I needed somebody to help me because I'm like,
I don't know, man. That's
only did it 2 times.
I'm trying to get Manic to compete with me, man.
That'd be a dream for me, man. Like,
Manic, what's your New Year's resolution?
New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is primarily centered around finances, and this past year I spent way too much money just on some
steak.
Not steak.
You buy a fucking $400 steak.
Man, what do you spend money on?
$400. Yeah, what you spend your money on? Enlighten us.
You spend $400 on a steak.
I don't know. That's the problem. See,
I don't know what.
I always invest, right? So I have like my investments like automatic, but I want to be able to invest more. I spent like 30,000 on Amazon. Like,
damn, what you order on Amazon? What you order?
I don't know, man. That's the
books?
problem.
I know you got books, cuz you like to read a lot.
Yeah, I ordered a lot of books. Yeah,
I know you read a lot
of books. But like the other stuff, I really couldn't tell you because it's not like I got a lot of stuff to show for it. So it's just like I feel like I was just, spending recklessly. So it's just like my car's paid off. I don't have any credit card debt, no student loans or anything like that. So I think just with having a lot of stuff and then it being paid off, it's just been like, oh, I got this extra money, and I just need to make sure that I'm still able to save money, but I've been kind of like reckless and loose with my spending. So it's like,
Manic, I got a question. How much you spend on food?
I spend way too much on food. I'm not even going.
Every time I talk to this dude, he at Taco Bell, man.
Taco Bell
ordering the same shit.
Extra red sauce.
What's going on, Erica? Yeah.
What do you order? What do you order from Taco Bell?
I've actually stopped. I've cut back on my Taco Bell.
What do you like to eat at Taco Bell?
Oh, just a bean burrito.
Yeah, like
yeah. And the nachos fries, they're pretty good too.
So what's you eating a bean burrito?
Just a regular bean burrito.
So are you a serial killer and we don't know? Because nobody eat a bean burrito.
Yeah, how long have you been a loser? Like
it's like beef.
I mean, I don't eat any of the beef there because it's like I used to work at a at like a taco spot, and
you know it come out the bag, but at the
yeah,
same time,
exactly. I know it come out the bag.
Yeah.
I mean, the beans do come out. The beans come out the bag too. It's just you add water.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
If y'all didn't know, yeah, it just comes all. It's like dry. You drop it in there, and then you just add water, and then it just becomes like mush.
All right, Erica, what's your New Year's resolution? Oh, look at Erica, got her hair did. She okay.
Said she coming to 2024, right?
She said, "Look,
I see you, good sis. You look good."
Is it like SWV over there?
Thank you. It wasn't on purpose. I really didn't want to do this to my hair, but you know, it is what it is. But
that's my face.
I mean, you're looking SWV right now, though, for real.
Like you about to you got a single coming out.
Like you about to promote a single.
I didn't want.
She said, "I woke up like this." What you mean?
I'm going on a trip this weekend, and I wanted my natural curls for my trip because I know this ain't going.
Where you going on a trip?
We're here, so it's fine.
Yeah, where you going? We all in your business. Oh damn! Okay.
Okay. Turn up, sis.
What'd you say?
I said I'm going to the Bahamas. I'm going on a cruise. So.
Yeah, this is warm. Where you going? Okay, cold as fuck. Where I'm going? It's cold. I'm going to the cold.
Oh, what was you saying, Mel?
You going on a cruise?
Yes, I am.
So you about to be out in that boat with all that water around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's usually what a cruise is.
She know how to swim. She know how to swim.
No, I don't.
No,
but it's okay. Ain't no surviving that.
See, I thought maybe you could. I mean, like, well, like,
you got like that. The whole time.
You don't plan on going off the boat.
But to answer your question, I don't have any New Year's resolutions. I just, want to grow my business and, get money, and that's it.
Shout out to Erica getting that money. That's what we're talking about. What was that? CLS. What was that song by SWV? It was like the ultimate like side chick song. You're the one or something like that.
Weak.
No, there was another one. It was like "You're the one for me," something like that.
Oh yeah, I like that song. That's a good song.
Definitely was a side chick song. You're correct. You're the one.
I'm telling you, man. Like, go back and listen to it. I was listening to it actually like about a week ago, man. It's like the ultimate side chick song. Y'all check it out. You're the one.
Didn't they have that song Downtown too? Right? It was Downtown.
Yeah, they had a couple joints.
Go downtown.
I was gonna say downtown. Something else. Like that's
round and round. Yeah,
exactly. That's why I say it's something else. That's something else.
You can go down.
But all right, we'll go ahead. We'll jump into the first topic. So let me cue that up. I got a video for us to break down. So the first topic today is going to be the Simone Biles and her husband Jonathan Owens. And I don't know if y'all seen that interview, which we'll break it down here, where pretty much they were questioning him. He was like mentioning how she did, I guess like message him on the app once they like match with each other. So they were like, oh, okay, so you're the prize. You're kind of the catch. And then, since he messaged you, I guess since that's so rare today, a lot of women, don't shoot they shot like that. So it kind of caused the whole discussion, in the YouTube streets about, who's the prize, who's the catch. So, of course, I got some questions for y'all. We're going to get everybody's different perspectives. So give me 1 second. Let me pull this video up. I know I'm a little slow with these things. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Pretty red dimes as we are. How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
And I love this football talk, bro. I gotta get to it. I'm over here rubbing my knees trying to answer this question. Yeah, and I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now when the right people look at you. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's you really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back. now you
listen, I'm gonna tell you, organic story, man. So I just got to Houston. I probably have been to Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, so I'm just living, being me and myself. And COVID had just hit. But I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys are like, hey man, you gotta check out this app, and I'm like, nah, I'll check it out. Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So basically it's like a dating app, but you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally have been on the app for a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up and I'm like, let me see what this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So it piqued my curiosity, so I'm like, okay, that's I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up. And then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, you know, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, you know, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like, you know.
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. And the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men that catch, man. I always say we the catch.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you're saying.
Because I was fighting it. So
in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, it's my third year. You know, I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But you know, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. You know, we just laughed the whole night. Man, play. Look, go ahead.
I really wanted to talk about football. Did you tell her you didn't know who she was?
Actually, my question to her was like, "Who's your competition?" I didn't know nothing about gymnastics, so I'm just asking.
Nobody.
Her. Yeah, and that's what she's like. She told me like myself. That's the most vivid memory I have of that. She was like,
let me go ahead and pause it right there. So, all right, based on what y'all heard, how he was like kind of, you know, approached with that situation. Who you think is the prize in that situation?
She still is.
All right,
Definitely
CLS,
him.
we'll go to you first, CLS. Who you think is the prize? Simone Biles or Jonathan Owens?
She still is.
All right, we'll go around real quick. I'll get everybody's take, and then we'll break it down from that. All right, Phil, who you think is the prize in this situation?
He is.
All right, Erica.
He is.
With the fly hairstyle.
Like the average person that played football have 4 years. And in the position he plays is 4.5.
Hell, hold on. Let Erica.
He was
we doing a poll right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go around and then we'll let everybody break it down. So Erica, go ahead, give your take, and then we'll go to you, Mel.
I say either neither of them or both of them.
Okay. All right, Mel.
So the average football player, they have 4.5 years, and then the position he played, it really is 4 years at most. But at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with shooting your shot as a woman. And I feel like a lot of women, is nothing wrong with shooting your shot.
Well, who you think is the prize, though, Mel? Simone Biles or Jonathan Owens? We'll elaborate a little bit because I got some questions.
Okay, say again.
Who you think is the prize in this situation? Simone Biles or Jonathan Owens?
Hands down. He done.
Who's the prize?
Simone.
She said Simone Biles.
Okay.
He done.
All right, Manic. Who's the prize?
He's the prize.
All right, my man Trey. Which Trey we got today?
He's the prize.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. Start. Why you think she's the prize, Mel?
Because she still has how many so every year they have World Games, right? And then they have Olympics every 4 years. How many championships has she won? And then he barely, he good, but not good. Like, I ain't gonna say he not good. No, he not good. He barely making it. She been doing everything. Like, she's a topper in her sport. Like, he really got her, but I will say she did reach out to him, but at the same time, why is it a problem when a woman reach out to a man if you like him? I think that's the conversation that need to be had.
Now we're gonna have it shortly because I got some questions for that. So you're saying pretty much because she's I'll say like more of a known athlete over him. That's why you consider her the prize?
No, so she's a top at her sport and he's not. So that's why I feel like she the prize. But she likes him, loves him. And even the way she was looking at him when he was saying what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, let me go to CLS because you said she was the prize. Why would you consider her the prize, CLS?
I'm just gonna add on what she said. I mean, because she's the more, like you said, she's more well known. She's very, very accomplished, bro. Like she's up there with like Michael Phelps, bro. Like, she got like 29 gold medals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's up there.
And they're rating her as like one of the best gymnasts of like ever, like all time. I don't think I don't think he's at the top of his sport. Like, I mean, he's good though. I mean, he was undrafted. Like, he made it to the NFL. He plays for Green Bay, the Packers, right?
Trey, you really about to do this?
Green Bay.
Yeah, he plays with. Yeah, I mean, he's good, but I mean, not that I'm comparing their careers and nothing like that. But I mean, I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying if he's. I know he seemed like he's a cool dude though after watching that because I never heard his take. That was my first time seeing that video, and I was like, what's this dude? Yeah. So yeah, I know it seemed low key. It seemed like he was serious, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Maybe he was joking, kind of saying it in a joking way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he seemed like he definitely has some sense of humor and stuff like that.
Yeah, he sounded like he was joking over.
Because I'm gonna play some more after we kind of go around because like they start explaining the story out even more. But all right, let me get Erica. Why'd you you said either both or neither?
Because what are we basing this prize off of? This kind of goes. I got a lot to say, but this goes a lot with like the whole high value person conversation. Like, are we talking about careers here, or are we talking
whatever
about
you want to talk about, Eric?
Because we don't know either one of these people, first of all. So we don't know what type of mate they are. We don't know what type of girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife these people are. So as far as a prize in a marriage, how can we say she's the prize, or how can we say he's the prize? In this situation, the only context that we have is the fact that she shot her shot at him. So in that regard, he would be the prize because she went after him and she won.
Yeah.
But other than that,
you're absolutely wrong.
And she made his ass. And she made him.
What she finished is her career, which like next couple years will be the end of her career. She can open up gyms and she can train people. So she's the prize. He is. I ain't saying he's not the prize, but
what is the prize? Is the prize money? Is the prize financial gain? What is the prize?
It's not financial gain. It's at the end of the day, she looked for she actually shot her shot at him, and he said that he didn't say nothing to her. She said something first, but at the same time, how you gonna tell me a woman can't make a man better?
Oh, I didn't say that at all. They can't.
Okay, so how
make him better? We don't know.
I think she's the bigger catch, though. She's the bigger catch.
Right.
Think about
but I mean, Erica's got a good point.
People,
he didn't
because
the host asked him that question and he just said yes. So the internet is running with him saying I'm the catch. He didn't say that.
But see, that's the thing. Everybody ain't look at the whole video. If you would have looked at the whole video, he gave
a lot of good things.
Her flowers.
Yeah, he said all the good things.
He did.
Yeah.
And I also agree with CLS. I think he was joking. The biggest issue that I had with that entire video, which I know you said you're going to play more, but I'll elaborate on that a little bit later. But what is the prize that we're talking about? Because based on a marriage, we're talking about marriage and relationships. We don't know enough about these people to even determine that. Or if we're talking about career and money, sure, you could say she's the prize. But
I think that's the thing that everybody missing because we're not talking about career money. We talking about like longevity.
Well, it's subjective, kind of to what you view as like what you would consider.
Your entire case is based on career and earnings. Money. That's the only point you brought up.
Trey,
that's the only point you brought up.
Go ahead, Trey.
I'm saying like they going long term. Like the way she look at him, It's long term. And
Mel, you're moving the goalpost. Your entire point was based on her career. You said that you and CLS both said that she is better because her career is better than his. That's what y'all said.
I did say that.
Say that. But what I'm saying is, like,
am I doing crazy here?
Nah.
But what I was saying was, at the same time, like the way she looked at him, like you don't just look at people like the way she had googly eyes. That means she gonna be with that man.
She was looking at him.
It also means that he's the catch.
No.
She's googly eyeing him. He's not googly eyeing her. Look at their wedding photo. That man is giving GQ. He's standing there with a straight face, strong jaw, and she is staring at that man, smiling. That man is the catch.
But you can also say this based on what he just said in that small little clip that we just saw. You can say that she tamed his fucking ass. Because he was just saying his junior. Hold on.
Can we not move the goalposts?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
About the catch. Now we talking about
talk. Can I talk?
God,
let me finish this.
Why can't we just stay on topic?
Huh?
Hold on, let me get go ahead, CLS. No, go ahead. Just make your point. What was you about to say? No, come on, CLS. Come on.
All I was gonna say was you could if that's the argument, you're saying who's the catch and money and all that bullshit. What I'm saying is based on what he just said in that small little clip, what did he say? He was going into his junior year when he met her? His junior year, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
No, he said he was in his third year in the league.
Yeah, in the league.
I'm sorry. Well, his third year in the league. His third year in the league. Yeah, his third year in the league. Okay. What I'm saying is he's basically just getting started his career, right? And he's saying, I don't even think he was ready to settle. It didn't sound like he did. He said he's just getting out there in his career and all that. He was saying he's probably gonna cut loose and just run through chicks. But it seems like he settled for her, so shit. Not that he settled, like, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say he settled, but I also think I'm calling cap on everything that he was saying because I felt like this was a situation where it was, I gotta play it cool. I gotta act like I ain't got no feelings. You know how y'all do.
Right.
Y'all act like y'all don't really have no feelings for nobody. And I felt like that's what he was doing in that moment, was just trying to play the cool guy. Like, I ain't had no feelings for her. She was coming for me. Like, I'm the
I think he was just being honest.
But she did go after him.
Facts.
Okay,
she confirmed
it. What was so wrong?
Are you guys not aware? Do you need to play the full video?
Well, no, hold on.
Let me get Phil and Manny's take.
I'm talking about him saying, I was ready to settle down all of that.
Well, this woman swiped on him first. This woman traveled 45 minutes to see him.
Right.
A woman in her position, based on her career, she doesn't have to do that.
Right.
Why is she doing all that? Because she wants to be with that man. She realized something.
Right.
She realized that he's the prize.
You guys want to talk about statistics? Let's talk about the careers. There's 1 million high school players.
Right.
Of those 1 million high school players, 6% of them go to college to play football. That's about 70,000. Of that 70,000, any active roster has about 1,700 NFL players. Right. He is not borderline basic. This is an NFL player. He's really good. In order to be in the NFL, you have to be really good.
It's
because there's only 1,700 spots for them out of 1 million now. Out of 1 million.
But it's harder to make it to the NBA. If we're comparing the sports, it's harder.
We're talking about career.
Boy, you move the a lot, bro.
We're talking about career again, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not talking about career. In my opinion, he's the catch because I'm looking at her. I'm watching how she reacts to him. The results are she wanted him. See, the beauty of you dating a woman who was an athlete, they're not afraid of competition. Simone Biles understands that if I want something, I got to go get it. That's her entire life has been that way. If I want to win, I got to go get it. So the fact that she pursued him tells me
hold on, real quick. Let me get Phil and then let me get Manny, because we're gonna circle back to some more of this because y'all making some good points. This is where we wanted to have this conversation. Y'all bringing it out. Y'all jumped the gun a little too early. That's why we have smart people though. All right, Phil, why'd you say he's the prize in this scenario?
Like, to everybody's point, for one, to Erica, not all men don't not show their feelings. I'll show my feelings from the gate. Just put that out there for one. So you can't say all men. For two, the fact that she actually slid in his DM, she approached him, which there's nothing wrong with that. No one is saying that is not a problem at all. In today's age, if you want something, you go for it. And to Trey's point, like she busted her ass. She did everything she had to do to get to where she was. She wanted that man. She got that man. He is the prize because, again, everything he's saying, he slid whatever and they matched, but she reached out to him. And there's nothing wrong with what she did. She's independent. She's strong. She's been through the ringer. She's done all that shit. But to put a thing of like, oh, who's the prize? That's kind of like, I mean, yeah, granted, her career is amazing, and he's, to Trey's point, been in the NFL. It's nothing to sneeze at. But I'm not going to say career-wise who is better, because I know people in the NFL that have basic-ass wives. I know actresses and actors who have basic-ass husbands and wives. They don't have shit going for themselves but their personality and who they are as a person. So you cannot put that in a sense of who the prize is. But if you want to look at who approached who, she slid in his DM, and she got dude. And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's exactly what I said. I said she pursued him. She got what she wanted. She won. So he's the prize in this scenario, if that's what we're basing the prize off of.
Okay. Let me get Manic Genius on this. Why did you say he's the prize in this scenario?
I said that he's the prize because, I mean, he is. Like, when it comes to careers, she's way more accomplished than him. Like, she can't, I mean, you put his career, match it up against hers, it's like he can't hold a candle to her. To Trey's point, there's so many people in the NFL. There's not so many people at Simone Biles level. Like, he might be a good player and all, he might even start, but like that does not put him anywhere close to Simone Biles. So career-wise, profession-wise, like she's way, way above him. It's not even close. However, you know, why I choose him as the prize, or why I say he's the prize, because, you know, as great and as accomplished as she is, you know, men are very different. We look at women and their physical attraction. So it's just like, if she was a dime and she was just this bad woman and like all this and that, he probably would have reached out to her, you know, rather waiting than her reaching out to him. Simone Biles is a beautiful woman. I'm not taking anything away from her, but she's not a model. She's not like the top tier. She's not a sex symbol. Like, so at the end of the day, her eagerness for seeing him, it's evident that like she's like, hey, I found this great looking guy who happens to be a professional athlete with his stuff together. I'm not letting this go. And she was the one who slid in the DM. She was the one who drove 45 minutes out. And I mean, so that's clear as day who's the prize. She recognized it. I don't understand why y'all not recognizing it.
Erica did say it though. Let me get a shout out to Erica and Trey.
I was gonna say, like, I done drove like 13 hours to see my person. So what I feel like we not.
So he's the prize.
That's a drive.
No, it's not that he the prize. She just knew that she wanted to be with that person, and she already knew like who she was. So she's like, let me give somebody a chance. I don't see how y'all not seeing it.
But
Hey,
Mel, it was the other way around. He would have drove.
This turned into a competition. Is what happened. This turned into a competition. This turned into who's more of the prize, the man or the woman, when it shouldn't have.
No.
It should have never got to that. It should have never got to that point. What should have happened here is we should have looked at this objectively and said, this woman is 4'8" with the body of a small bodybuilder, because that's what she looks like. She's 4'8" and she's jacked because she's a gymnast. Jonathan Owens plays football in the NFL and could have a bunch of gorgeous women who would trounce Simone Biles in the looks category. She wouldn't be able to hold a candle to these women.
Facts.
How is he not the prize? I'm confused here.
He don't want to.
Hang on. Men don't care about her money. He doesn't care about his money. He's a millionaire too. He doesn't care about her money. Her career is irrelevant.
What you not acknowledging is it don't matter how you look. It's like if you had a
to
connection.
men it does. To men it does. To men it does. How you look matters. She's 4'8" and she's jacked like a bodybuilder.
But
hey, what's going on, Jedi? Let me get CLS and then Jedi. We'll get you in. So CLS, what's your point?
I mean, hold on, time out. So you bald head, you probably pretty big because like your face looks fat. So What are you saying?
I'm not fat at all. I'll tell you exactly what I am.
Trey ripped up. Trey Diesel.
I'm 5'11" and I weigh 198 pounds.
But let's keep it respectful. We ain't gotta go. We don't want to go on each other's legs. We're gonna make sure that we get to the points on here. So let me get CLS real quick.
I was just gonna add on to what Trey said. I agree.
Hey, why
with
we attacking my man Trey? What I missed?
Shout out the ball head.
Nothing, man. Let's keep it moving. All right, CLS. What's your point?
No, I was just gonna add on what Trey said. I said I agree with everything. I agree with everything that Trey said, but I'm gonna say this. I agree with everything he said, but I feel like it's like, but also, just based on what you just said, he realized that he couldn't have it. He couldn't have both worlds. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't just be this single bachelor guy and date any woman he wants. And he didn't want to, he didn't want to miss out on an opportunity of being with her, right? Because obviously she's a good catch. He said, well, I don't want to lose her. Otherwise he could just stay single and just run through chicks his whole career if he wants to, right? So obviously he don't want to lose her. So that would, if you're looking at it like that, okay. In terms of, I don't know if he wants to marry her. Maybe one day he wants to marry her. I don't know, but he's not going to miss on his opportunity of being with this great woman.
They are married.
She can date anybody she wants.
They're married now. They married now.
Well,
how do we know when the cutoff was? How do we know? Maybe he started chasing her after she drove 45 minutes and put it on him, and then he was like, okay. So we don't know.
Maybe Simone Biles is just a dope person.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe she's just dope to be around.
Yes, that's why I said the surprise shit is stupid.
He enjoyed being around her, because I would imagine that if I'm going to marry a woman, this is a woman that I don't have any issues being around all the time. She's just dope like that. She's cool like that. Maybe he said it himself in the interview. When we got together, it just clicked. We were just cool. Maybe she's just dope to be around.
All right, let me get that mic in here. What's up, Dusto? Stop coming to our panel swole like that, man. We got a no in shape policy, man.
No, I'm fat. I don't know what you're talking about. Fat.
Technically, I weigh more than him, actually, surprisingly. Shout out to happy marriages. Yeah, so if I understand the question, thank you for having me on the panel. Hope everyone having a blessed day. Happy New Year.
You too.
Saying, we're talking about the Simone Biles situation with her husband saying he was surprised, and all of Black Twitter basically get on him, calling him dust and must and all that stuff, and basically just trying to destroy a happy married couple, newlywed couple. Now, if this is a dynamic that we've all seen as coming from someone who's a newlywed, is that especially as Black people, when we're having the opportunity of seeing people who are happy, and if we're miserable, we want to take the opportunity to to destroy that. Because before this, it was about her edges and her wedding photos. Before this is the fact that, oh wait, she's getting married at that age, as Olympic gold medalist, and who's he? And then before that, it was like, oh, she likes Zac Efron, she likes white men, but she married a Black man. So it's just, so if you see the consistent trend that's happening here. Now, as a married man, who's 25 years old, at around the same age they are, and when I saw that interview with him talking about he didn't know who she was, respectfully, that nigga was lying. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I mean, anybody who's like, the fact that everybody is, going ballistic about this, me just knowing, yeah, he's lying. But hey, I mean, they deal with that at home. But either way, it's obviously not a big deal because, they're still married, happily married, and people just making a big deal out of it. I just think this is a consistent trend that we're just trying to tear down young, healthy Black relationships, especially them being celebrities or her being a celebrity, but now him being the life because now that's her husband. I mean, we're trying to figure out if Halle Bailey's pregnant, but she's in a good 2-year relationship, with the guy so far. But yeah, we want to attack her because we have guests think she's pregnant or not, but she's a Little Mermaid. So it's like, because it's a consistent trend of us trying to, tack on these younger Black female celebrities, and I'm kind of getting tired of it. But yeah.
All right, let me get the Scam in here. Appreciate that. Scam.
Who's the prize? The real answer, the relationship is supposed to represent one unit, so the relationship is supposed to be the prize, and both of them get to participate.
Okay.
They're both supposed to win. The fake answer, with the talking point mafia, wants me to sit here and evaluate the man, but if it was a woman that did the demand that he makes this much and 6 feet tall and she's 4'2", and then they just go home and beat the hell out of each other, create videos. Next thing you know, somebody's cheating, beating, and skeeting, and then make 88 videos about it. You don't know these people. I don't know them. At the end of the day, saying something positive about a man is against the law. Saying something positive about a woman is against the law. Next thing you know, he's a simp beta, and then here comes the Sierra dress she's wearing at the conference, and it's the same thing. Let these people be married and do their thing. Who loses? The talking point mafia. Because while they're doing whatever they're doing, they're gonna have some kids and whatever. That's the real prize, the kids, if raised properly and all that kind of stuff. But I guess the talking point, they just can't take it. A man and a woman dating each other is too much. They can't take it. Somebody got to be unless it's men simping and holding each other's hands and fondling each other. Somebody got to be a simp. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. That's all I got.
All right. But just let me get my position real quick. I do think, like, in this scenario, I don't think it's that bad to say, like, he was probably the prize or the catch in there. And one of the things I like what everybody said, I think they both overall, very established and doing well for themselves. But I think, like, he had that sense of humor in there, because you could see, like, they was both, like, in the video, they're going back and forth, they're cracking up. So I just think he just had that personality and stuff like that. But I mean, they said some things that we're going to see in the video where, like, they went out and just real basic. I think when they met with each other, they were talking about, like, they went out and got milk and cookies and stuff. So very accomplished. And the fact that they ended up with each other, I think that's pretty much the biggest thing. But I just think overall, he had that personality and stuff. That's probably what drew her to him and stuff. So I don't think it's, like, terrible to point out certain things and stuff like that. But give me a second. I'll go ahead and let me pull up the rest of that.
Do you like? I have a question for you. So you've been married? Wait, how many years? Long time. So you and your wife, y'all both accomplished, right?
Yeah.
And y'all both been attracted to each other. So I don't see what the problem is. And I feel like everybody making a big deal.
I just think sometimes we talk about situations because the point is, like, to kind of highlight something. And I also think, like, to a degree, I think she's a prize too, because very accomplished woman. And I agree to the point where it's like she shot her shot. And then it's just like what Trey was saying. This is like, man, if you go after what you want, you got to recognize that also, where it's just like, there's no issue with a female shooting her shot. It's rare, actually. So, I mean, you could look at it. Everybody can have their point of view and bring out a solid point. And that's why we do talk about these things. So even with me and my wife, yeah, we're both accomplished and stuff. So if you talk to her, she's probably gonna be like, she might be like, he's the prize, and I'll probably tell you she's the prize. And that's a lot of times where you want the conversation to go. The people should be like, I remember one time I asked my mom, I was just like, hey, when I was younger, I was like, who's the prize? Something along these lines. I was like, hey, who's, like, more important to the relationship? My mom was like, man, your father is. And I was like, why would you say that? She was like, man, we'll starve to death if he ain't here. And then I remember I asked my father, and he was just like, man, your mom, we'd be, like, disorganized and stuff. So, I think if you ask the honest people in the relationships, I mean, you'll probably get a similar response, if they're happy. But going along them lines.
There's a bigger issue, though. The problem is that, I grew up with the mindset, I've been told that we study to mind our own business. And the problem is that, again, this is the cost of stardom. The fact that, we don't have anything to talk about in our own lives, so we talk about other people. But the thing about it is that this isn't a baby mama. This is an Olympic or gold medalist and, successful Black woman, not, in terms of stereotypes. We're talking about Black women, about their image and everything. She's successful. She got married, but that's not enough. We gotta, find an opportunity to destroy that. Even then, Halle Bailey, I'm using that because they're still in the same conversation. It's just like in the public eye getting attacked for them being in healthy relationship, not that, the man's cheating on them or they got baby out of wedlock or whatever. You see them twerking on, in a gas station, Sierra. But the point is that I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of the fact that us as Black people, we do this to ourselves. If I look at the comments, I see who's commenting. It's not, other races, is our own. And why is that? The fact that, any type of, peace or harmony that we're having, we have to cause disarray, even within our own people.
I kind of disagree to a certain point, because I get what you're saying. Like, if you're going out your way and you're, like, just commenting on stuff, but, you can have discussions on something and get to, like, I'll say highlight certain behaviors and stuff, and it does help people grow. So, I mean, even though you might start the conversation on something, eventually you could get to the point where you're highlighting both people. Well, so I get it. Sometimes, people don't let the conversation happen. Oh, go ahead. What's that, Scam?
I'm calling Cap. You saw that dustathon earlier.
Yeah, but that's not everybody. See,
Well,
here,
to be
everybody's
fair,
pretty balanced for a reason. So that's
Oh,
what I'm
not
saying.
here,
no,
but you're
he's making
saying
a point. He's making a point. He's making a point because there's something to learn. Is the fact that us as black men and black women, we don't like the fact that we have a level of self-confidence in ourselves. That I cannot publicly say, you know what, I'm a successful black man. I've gotten college educated, have a good paying job, doing all this stuff, and I say, hey, you know what, I'm pretty good catch. Media doesn't like that. Our own people don't like that because it sparks jealousy and insecurity. If a woman's saying, you know what, I'm beautiful, I'm fit, I have a nice, successful job, I'm highly educated, I'm a catch, and I have wifely qualities and all that stuff. If I say that, if I'm a woman and I put it on social media, there'll be someone in the comments like, girl, stay in your lane. It's the same thing. We do not like the conversation is the fact that we don't like having people just saying, hey, I think I'm a pretty good catch, because then it reflects ourselves while we're not a catch. I don't see any people that are in healthy relationships commenting, complaining about Simone Biles and in the situation, and then what her husband said on that podcast. Because again, what we're talking about is the outpour in the reaction and the rage you see of people, especially women, going on this dude, just specifically saying, you know what, I married an Olympic gold medalist, but hey, she checked me out. I mean, that happens.
Simone Biles. Simone Biles is an average.
Hold on, let me get Trey in here. Go ahead.
She's an average looking woman. She's not that attractive. If you put her in a room, it does matter to men. That's why you guys keep talking about her career. That's why you have to keep bringing it up. You have to talk about her career.
Keep talking.
You have to talk about her career, because if she were not Simone Biles, we would be talking about her beauty. But because she's Simone Biles, we continually keep bringing up her career.
That's not true.
That's not.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
That's a lie.
No, I'll back it up. You ready? He married her. One man that she wanted married her. The one that she wanted.
He also said that he was in his third year in his career, and he was really trying to do his thing for real.
You could just stay single if you wanted to, right?
He could have stayed single if he wanted to, and I guarantee you, he was smashing women that looked a whole lot better.
Here we go. We got to dig for something else.
I agree.
No, hold on. We have to make something up. But
so how about the fact that maybe like I said before,
you said maybe doesn't count,
because I don't know Simone. I'm thinking,
if you don't know, why you bringing it up?
That maybe
what do we know?
Maybe Simone is just a dope chick. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that when he sat down and got a chance to talk to her, and they vibed, they connected, they whatever, and he just enjoyed being around her, and he said, you know what, I can see myself being with her long term.
Trey.
But it has nothing to do with what she looks
like. Trey, hear me out.
She's average
right now, Trey.
Trey, hear me out. Let's say she was average. She looked good enough for him, and he could have had all these bad chicks. Maybe either one or two things which really don't matter.
No. Scam, you're on mute.
You're making my point that it was more than just.
Can y'all hear me? My mic.
Yeah, we hear you now. Hold on, Mel. Let Scam finish up, and then I'll go.
Either that, which doesn't make a difference, even if it was true, or maybe he thought she was pretty. You think that he just said, you know what? I usually into pretty chicks, but I'm gonna change my mind and go get this one who's average looking. That's what really happened.
Well, I think Simone Biles is pretty anyways. I mean,
he probably does too.
Why are we talking about her looks?
In comparison to the groupies the NFL players get, come on, stop it, bro.
Obviously, no, hold on. If them groupies were so good, no, need them groupies. Why did he say no? I don't want that.
Maybe because Simone wasn't a groupie. That's what I'm saying. Maybe she was just a dope chick.
Maybe it was her career that you keep bashing. All the career.
It's not her career.
No, I'm saying
she's a millionaire too. It's not her career.
Like maybe.
Who picked them and said one?
Hey, hold on, y'all. Like, let one person at a time. We gotta.
It seemed like it was her career. It had nothing to do with her career. He was rich
keep making up stuff.
He's rich too.
So what does that tell you?
Then maybe she's a dope person, and he actually liked her and wanted to marry her because she's
maybe she's pretty and she's a dope person. But none of it matters. All it matters. Oh, go ahead, whoever that is. I can't see who's talking.
Okay, no, I don't have my camera on. But that's what you have to think about, Trey. Like, everybody don't want like that supermodel chick that gonna get their body done and stuff. They be wanting regular people, because regular people do regular things, and everybody think, oh, I gotta have somebody with a BBL with their stomach done and stuff like that. He probably just liked her for who she is. because she's actually a dope person.
She's pretty.
That's
again,
the point I'm trying to make.
The conversation
She's actually really pretty too.
Listen, the conversation is not about her personality and saying, who is this person talk about Simone Biles, who's a horrible person. That's not what the conversation is. It's the fact that he said, hey, she's thought up to me and she approached me and everything. Someone who's not at the level of status who she is as a public figure. That's the conversation we're having. And everyone outraged and saying, oh, yeah, I'm a catch, even though this woman got gold medals.
I never said that.
No. Now you
gold medals don't mean shit.
Yeah, he's going back to the original conversation.
They don't mean anything.
If somebody values gold medals, then they mean something.
They don't mean
They
nothing.
don't mean anything.
To you, they don't.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Somebody else.
Okay, so you're telling me Jonathan Owens looked at her and said, "Man, she got 7 gold medals. She done won 6 world all class events."
Trey, this is what I'm
he didn't
saying.
Look at her and think that.
No matter what she does, you keep pulling her down. Then it was average. Then it was the career.
Did
At
so
the end of the day, she did something that worked.
I'm pumping her up and saying that the person that she was snagged him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we'll never know because we don't know her individually in person.
But
Yeah,
I'm trying.
Go ahead, man.
Which I also said.
What I'm trying to see is what was.
Hold on. Let me get a Canary Yellow in here real quick.
Trey, I get that part of the point. I get it.
Yeah, but and this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes y'all got to let the conversation develop. I get it. Y'all don't want to hear certain things. When you have a conversation, it's going to reach that conclusion. And that's why I try to tell people, this is like, I get it, but be patient. We got...
my apology. I come from dust panels. Sometimes.
I got it. I mean, you guys got solid points, but that's where we want all perspectives on here because it's going to lead to that. But let me get Canary Yellow in here. How you doing today? What's your whole take on this whole Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens being the prize?
Wait, are they talking to me or?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Honestly, I just jumped in. I didn't really get to hear too much.
Oh, okay. You want to listen in a little bit more and then you can jump in a little bit?
Yeah, because I just caught the last couple seconds.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to you. All right.
No, welcome, Canary Yellow. Oh, well, dang, she dropped.
No, she didn't drop. I just pulled her back. I'll let her listen a little bit longer, and then she's backstage, so I'll add her back up.
All right, Manic. So what overall? Because I know you had the same sentiment for. What was your take on that whole situation?
I mean, I hear what everybody's saying, but I mean, the fact still remains that she pursued him, and she pursued him for a reason. She recognized who he is based off of maybe not his career, but how he looks. Matched with him, it was like, hey, this is a good-looking dude. I need to lock this in. So that's why she went above and beyond. And generally speaking, when women run into guys that are, meet a certain level of attractiveness for them, they are going to go above and beyond. They are going to be more receptive. They're going to shoot their shot. So she recognized in that situation that he is the prize. And because he is the prize, she was willing to go above and beyond. That's not the same type of energy that, I'm sure Simone Biles doesn't operate like that with every dude. It's just that, she recognized in the guy that she matched with that, that he was the prize. And my point is, like, I already said, like, if you put both of their careers and their professions match up side by side, like, she blows him completely out of the water. Like, making the NFL is an accomplishment, but, it's not as hard as the NBA. I mean, there's how many people on an NFL roster? Like, that's my
it's like 50 something. Yeah,
it's
quite a bit.
Bigger roster.
So there's a lot of people on an NFL roster. So I mean, that's not as an accomplishment as Simone Biles winning all these Olympic gold medals. Like, there's not many people you can compare. So career-wise, profession-wise, she's way above him. However, that does not matter when it comes to the relationship dynamic, because he didn't see her and say, oh my gosh, she's so accomplished. Like, men and women have different dating criteria. We largely based majority of the criteria on looks. And so he was not that excited about Simone Biles. He was like, oh snap, a girl matched up with me. She's liking my photos. Okay, cool. I'm going to continue my workout. I'm going to continue my routine. She does not change anything in me. However, on the other end, when he matched up with Simone was like, oh my gosh, like, let me stop whatever I'm doing. Let me get this guy's attention. Let me go to his IG. Let me like his photos. Let me slide him a message. Hey, let's meet up. Like, I'm driving to you. So it's just like, I think the answer is clear as day.
And let me ask everybody, because like I said before, I think everybody has solid points. So I kind of agree with everything. But do you think this type of behavior is, I would say, rare for a female that is, I would say, attractive, accomplished, to like shoot their shot at a guy and then also like travel to go see him?
No.
I'm a witness of it.
Okay. Erica, you think this is common female behavior to pursue a guy and shoot their shot like that?
It is, and it messes it up for girls like me.
Oh, I said no. I'm going to say yes and no. Oh, go ahead, somebody else.
Mel, what about you? You think this is common female behavior for them to shoot their shot?
Up though, Erica.
Because there's a lot of aggressors out there, and I'm not an aggressor. I'm gonna sit back and wait. I ain't chasing no man. I'm not shooting my shot. I ain't reaching out first. I ain't doing it. So there are women who will. So when I've experienced now in dating that a lot of these men they want to be courted. They want to be pretty princesses and want somebody to call them, text them, reach out to them first, because they're used to that. Because there's a lot of ass women out there who will do that, and I'm not doing it. So therefore I lose, and that's okay.
I'm throwing a challenge flag.
That's so not true. It's not true at all.
You never dropped the handkerchief, ma'am?
Here it is.
What do you mean?
You know I
got you.
No.
The call has been overturned.
You have definitely in your way as a woman.
I know how to put. I have never shot my shot at a man ever, but I know how to position myself to be shot at if I want.
You
Did you hear yourself?
Never shot
myself loud and clear. I know me, and I know my life. And I can tell you, I have never.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The referees are watching in the replay booth.
So, okay, so you position yourself. How about you, Mel? Like, would you say you ever pursued a guy like that? Is that pretty common? Because I know, like, people say they might do it once or twice, but is that common behavior? Would you say for female?
One time, but that's why I'm happily in a relationship right now, and I feel like, okay, let me not be mean. Anyway, I have my person because I ain't shoot my shot, but like what Erica's saying, you put yourself in a position to be around somebody. So at the same time, if you're around somebody, you can't just not pursue them. It don't make sense because say he called you first, you got to call back, right? Let me say I'm at the gas station, I ain't answer the phone. Then I call you back. How it makes sense that somebody got to run behind me? Maybe it's because I got 7 brothers, and that doesn't make sense to me.
You know what I think? I think we really live in a world where women think that romance and dating is symmetrical, and that what they do is the same as what we do. Your ability to put yourself in a position for the man to come after you, that is you shooting your shot. I don't know how you guys missed that. If you are putting yourself in, that's why he asked you, have you ever dropped a handkerchief? The dropping of the handkerchief is the shooting the shot. If he doesn't pay any attention to you dropping a handkerchief, you missed.
I'm agreeing with Trey, and
it's different. It's just different for us. It's not the same.
Erica, I saw that face when you were trying to. I saw the shuffle.
I saw it too. My Negro spider senses were tingling. I saw that too.
I'm telling you to take the plea deal. Take the plea deal. It's gonna be all right. There was one dude. His name was Raheem.
The hair, the adjusting the clothes, the giving the look and the eyes and all. That's you shooting your shot. You're telling the man, I'm interested in you. Come talk to me.
I'm talking about sliding.
Okay, Erica, hold on.
I'm talking
Erica, there was a dude named Jamal 4 years ago.
There's women who I will be on a date, and women will still give their number to the man I'm on a date with.
Shooting they shot.
Well, who the fuck you fucking like? Who you dating?
I'm not doing it. The women are doing it.
But I'm asking who you dating that's gonna give somebody a number while
I didn't say they gave it to them. I said that they will give their number.
I request trial by jury.
On receipts
Yes.
in the back of the restaurant and slide it under the plate. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Counsel, please approach the bench. I'm requesting a trial by jury. How many things she's tapping?
No, I don't think so. I think they'll give like
bro.
signals and stuff, something. But as far as like approaching a guy, like, hey, here's a message. I don't. That's what I think she's talking about. Like, I'm not going to go that
I
extreme.
think there was one dude that had her pulling up from half court, fumbling and stumbling and crumbling.
You better
His name
believe
was Jamal. It was 4 years ago. That dude, you know who I'm talking about. You was fumbling, stumbling. You was off your track. You was calling. You was shaking and.
Not I will sit here. I will be upset. I will be.
Take the plea
I'm
deal.
saying that I would be wouldn't be like anxious about it. I would, but I'm not. I'm just not that person, and it's not me because I want to be arrogant or whatever. It's like I just don't have that much confidence to like. I think one of the like rejection. I don't want to be rejected, so I'm not going to put myself in a position to be rejected. I might put myself in a position to see what happens, but I'm not going to go all the way out and put myself in a position where somebody is telling me no or no, I'm not I'm not doing that.
I think
but any man that I've ever desired.
Erica, real quick. Hold on. So you're telling me that you would take an opportunity
Guilty.
and see a man that you find is extremely attractive, but because he's not going to pursue you, you lost an opportunity because you don't want to speak up?
Absolutely, yes.
That makes no damn sense.
I'm not saying that that's good. I'm saying I would wish and hope that it was different and that I was different and that I had that confidence. I don't. I cannot do it. I promise you. If y'all talk to my friends,
so the men are supposed to
constantly like,
oh,
I really like him, but I can't say anything because I don't want to be rejected.
Right.
Excuse me.
So
I have to.
We have to be rejected, right? We got to be the ones to be like, hey, we're gonna shoot our shot. Now we get shot down. Well, y'all sit back and y'all have to be like look at me, come talk to me. And like, nah. If you want that dude, get that dude. You're taking an L by not taking that shot.
But that doesn't mean just because I shoot my shot doesn't mean I'm going to get that dude.
Ma'am,
I
have a question, ma'am. I have a question, ma'am. Are you a godly woman?
I am.
You are? Okay.
No, you can't be.
Okay, no. I have the suit on. Respect the blue suit. Shout out to the sickness and safety. But what I have to say is that the Bible says, "Let the Redeemer of the Lord say so." So if you feel like you're scared, saying, "I don't want to do that," and you feel like you've been redeemed by the Lord, a guy can come and say, "Hey, I don't want any rejection." He like, so doesn't matter. You can just come in and be like, you know what? I actually take the power of my life and actually realize, you know what? I could be looking for my Boaz when I want to. But I know he's right around the corner, but he doesn't see me. I could walk around, past that grass and drop that handkerchief accidentally because the wind was blowing hard that day, right? And slowly that handkerchief kind of blow down his vicinity. He can pick it up. And then he's like, oh, he sees a nice, beautiful black woman. He returns it to you. Says, oh, thank you, sir. So kind of you. And then you go from there.
I hear y'all on the handkerchief. Okay.
No, we ain't hearing shit right now.
But as far as me sliding in somebody's DMs, walking up to a man, asking for his number, asking him on a date, I'm just not doing that.
I think that's pretty common with most females.
I mean, Erica,
it's 50-50, bro. It's 50-50.
Let me just say one thing real quick. It just really depends. I think, Erica, if you ran into the guy of your dreams, I think you would look at things a little differently. And if you still don't look at things differently, and you're like, you know what, regardless, I'm just going to be me. I mean, you're going to find yourself. I mean, it is a competitive world out here, and women who do take the initiative to show interest in men, we entertain it, right? I'm going to entertain a woman who's actually putting forth the effort to show interest in me before I entertain a girl who's just equally attractive, or there could be a woman who's even more attractive. I'm going to give more attention to the girl who's actually paying attention to me.
But I mean, Erica,
when you say the man of your dreams, that's just based again on how he looks, because I don't know him.
No, ma'am. It's his spirit. It's his spirit. You have to understand.
Right.
You know. Listen. At the end of the day,
I'm gonna say physical attraction, because if you
I mean, that's how it starts. That's how it starts when you first see a person. That's how it starts.
But on a serious note, I'm saying that that in the city of a man that you're attracted to, something about him doesn't be the most attractive. Doesn't mean he's the most beautiful man you've seen ever in your life, obviously. But what I'm saying is the fact that as a man who's always trying to pursue and get what things we want. We were told by the girl in 3rd grade she didn't like us when we put yes or no, 2 options, and then she got the letter. We got the letter back, and there was a 3rd option, and she checked it off. It was called maybe. Broke off. That was the first. That was our first heartbreak. When we asked, hey, you want to go to prom? Said no. Hey, you want to go to the movies or something like that? No. Hey, we've been built as in a lifestyle of rejection. But what we take that is either not the fact that she said no. Okay, we take that, we're men. But it's the fact that we have somebody say, you know what? Hey, I've been liking you, hanging around with you. I would like to go out with you sometime. A woman asking us. It's not out of order. That's just showing interest and investment. And the fact that most of our lives,
I never said it was
but
wrong.
no,
I understand. But man, what I'm saying is that I understand. I respect your femininity.
Hold on, let her talk. Let her talk.
I respect your femininity. Honestly, it's hard to come by, which is why I don't want to tarnish it at all. What I'm saying is that it's just putting you in the vicinity of that you're doing little key notes to actually to get to a point and say, I'm interested in this person, but I don't want to go in and just say, hey, let's go. I'm gonna take you down to the, to the wedding aisle. Just say, hey, be in the vicinity and show interest in some man. That's just something. Because again, we like the fact that we're always the pursuers and trying to get women to be interested in us. When she's interested in us, that's half the battle already done.
So
yeah,
Erica,
it's definitely effective.
Down your throat, but I'm saying when you're around somebody, you don't feel their energy, and you already know if there's somebody that you would be interested in. So go ahead.
I'm not saying I don't have interest in men that I like. I'm saying I do not possess the confidence to shoot my shot. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying that women shouldn't do it. I'm saying that's not my personality. And Jedi Mike, when you mentioned the whole femininity thing, that's a whole nother topic, because it's like, what the fuck do y'all want? Do y'all want a feminine woman to be pursued? Do you want to lead the situation?
Which is why I don't want the tarnish.
I don't understand.
I don't want
Erica, this is a safe space. We're actually decent dudes over here.
Absolutely.
Now the dust panels, I don't know what they talk
You're in the
about.
right place. I'm gonna find you a husband in 2020.
These decent people over
Best
here.
believe it. Best believe it.
He gonna find her husband.
I think sometimes because they're spot on. I think females should actually start shooting a shot.
Exactly.
But I think sometimes guys underestimate how much y'all get hollered at on a regular basis. So it's almost to a certain degree. It's man, y'all don't have to pursue like that. So I can see why.
Okay, so there's a very attractive man, right, that had been trying to get at me forever. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance. He's fine as hell, whatever. But then when I started talking to him, he literally is like, I can't call. I don't have good communication skills. I don't know what to do. Literally saying stuff like that. It was the biggest turnoff ever. Damn how fine he was. It was a turnoff because he didn't know how to communicate, because guess what? He didn't have to. And I flat out asked him, I said, are you just used to women just taking the lead, doing everything, calling you, taking you out? And he said, yes. And I believe him.
Mm-hmm. So what you telling everybody is he was a terrible communicator, but he looked good to you. So
he looked good. He was a terrible communicator, but his as far as pursuing me, I wanted him to call me more. I wanted him to take it. You've been trying all this time, sliding in my DMs, call me, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah,
maybe he's exhausted. I don't know.
You got a lot of options out here, bro.
There's women throwing themselves at him. He don't have to try. He doesn't have to try. And he said
in Atlanta, bro. It's Atlanta, bro.
Said it. I don't have to
so
work
you
for any
you in Georgia. So yeah, you might need to get somebody from the South. I don't know.
Dude, dating is different in the city, bro.
I don't see anything wrong with a woman shooting a shot, but I don't think that it should be the driving force. Women go out there and just
Of course,
you take the lead.
It's a two-way street. It's absolutely two-way street. I think there's also a conversation aside for us men that a lot of us good men have lacked confidence because, especially, there's a difference between nice guys and good men, right? Niceness is an act, kindness is who you are, right? And the problem is the fact that kind men don't know how to communicate, whether that might be because they have a lack of self-confidence in themselves. So therefore, they start doing a lot of things, act of buying you stuff, taking you to nice dinners. But in the whole point of actually getting to know the personality of that person, they've been so sheltered, in themselves because they've been not have that many long experiences of actually communicating with women just on a surface level. And therefore, they really want to make sure they have this opportunity with you and they don't want to fuck it up. But then here you are, right from it looking fine. And I'm just like, you like your food?
Hey,
Good.
Jedi. At the end
Also,
of the
Jedi,
day,
you can't speak for
Go
all
ahead.
men, brother. I hear what you're saying, but you can't speak for all of us.
I'm talking about for younger nerds. I'm talking about for nerds.
We not all like that.
Phil was like, let me throw this out. I ain't nervous.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, and then y'all can move on. I have a question. There's a bunch of men here.
I'm gonna agree with my good bro. It gotta be the same energy though. When you like somebody, like you like them. So you just gonna be like, oh, just come see me all the time. I'm gonna come see you. And then when we go out, I'm gonna make sure like we go out, it's gonna be cool. Like it's like everybody don't think about personalities when they meet people. They think about, oh, how you gonna look in front of people. I think that's the problem.
I'm not talking about like once you get to know somebody and you're like actually pursuing something. I'm all for equal opportunity. I'm talking about the initial introduction.
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
I'm not
That's
talking about
what
the trajectory of getting to know. When it comes to that, then yes, I get in my car and I'll drive. I'll pay for the second date. I'll do all that type of stuff, whatever. But I'm not going to make the initial introduction. So let me say this. Y'all, it's a bunch of guys. Y'all say y'all all good men. I want to know from y'all. What do y'all suggest a girl like me who let's say I like somebody, right? But I don't know if he likes me back. What am I supposed to do?
What is the initial? Like how you
hold on. Let her go.
Ask him?
One at a time. One at a
Am I
time.
supposed to
Y'all
throw
gotta
myself
one at a
out
time.
there and just be like, hey, I like you. And like, what am I supposed to do? I would like y'all to tell me.
So we're gonna go with the jerk first, and then we're gonna go all the way around. So jerk, what would you tell Erica?
There you go.
So you're interested in this guy, and I think you should go up and just start having a conversation with him. You know, and I think, which I don't understand with like guys, it's so rare that females do that. So even like going back to the whatever her name is, Simone Biles, whatever, her reaching out, that's just gonna disarm a guy because this is different. And I think Jedi and even Scam was getting to that earlier, where it's just like it almost like disarms us. We're like, damn, this is different. You know, she's let me know that she wants that. So I would recommend that you just go up there and just start having a conversation. Like, hey, how you doing? My name is so and so, and he's gonna start, you know, picking up on that and you know having a conversation back. So I would say take that approach.
No. What if I already know him?
Oh, if you already know him.
But
well, I'll just let him know, like, hey, you know, I'll just go up again and start talking to him and say, you know, I kind of see how you handle yourself, you know, something along them lines, and you interested in going out or, you know, meeting up and hanging out, you know, something basic. I mean, you don't have to do a lot for guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It could be something so basic and corny where he's just be like, oh yeah, damn, what you doing tonight? You know, he gonna pick up the rest. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta do too much.
Yeah, and then I'll just go on to me. Second, everything the jerk just said. If you know a guy and you know a situation, it's as simple as just walking up to him or calling him or messaging him and letting him know, like, hey, I find you attractive. I'm not sure what your situation is, but I'd like for us to, you know, go on a date. And it's as simple as that. Or like, hey, can we meet up for coffee? Or like, I'm letting you know that I'm interested in you. Because if he just knows you, he might not even know that you're interested.
Yeah. All right, Phil, what's your take of that scenario?
So I'll put it to you like this, Erica. I need you to hear me out and listen, okay? This is just from me. I can't speak for all men. But I was at a bar one day dancing with this female, right? She was really pretty. Another female came up and took me from her. And so listen to me and said, you're going to dance with me. That other girl was fucking history. I didn't even pay attention to her ass the rest of the night because that girl came up and had the balls to take me from this other chick. I was like, whatever you got, I want all of that shit. And she was bad. So if you're not going to put yourself out there and risk taking that rejection or that hurt or whatever, because if it's going to be one guy reject you, it's going to be 6 other ones that say yes. But you're not going to know that unless you take that shot. Not every time. But I know damn well if you were sitting at a bar and I looked at you and you gave me a little eye, I'm gonna keep looking at you until you give me something to be like, all right,
thank you.
I was gonna add on exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
It was the eye.
That right there.
She gave me an eye. She gave me something. She's communicating, maybe not verbally, but body wise, not. I can tell that. So when that girl came up to me and she took me, I was like, it's over with. The other girl was like, what happened? I was like, the fact that she was able to take me from you, that's I'm done. So please take a shot. Seriously.
All right, Jedi Mike, what's your advice to her?
Well, I'm just saying, I would probably go, you know, I mean, best route probably just go to Cheesecake Factory, and then kind of start from there. Because that's you kind of know his mindset right there. But honestly, on a serious note, is the fact that if you're going into a public space where we said that the eye, like giving the look to a man, it's the handkerchief. It's the same. It's the same analogy that I was giving. The fact that an act of showing interest to somebody because you're a beautiful woman. There's no ifs and buts about it. It's just the fact that I think we kind of make this more complicated than it really needs to be, honestly, because more of the fact that you're trying to get to the root of the communication and knowing the man for who he is, personality, not just visual attraction, because we already know that from off rip. But the point is saying if you're showing that, hey, I'm interested in you, please come here. That's what we're saying. Body language, the hair flip, obviously, the winking at him, whatever, being near him, or if you're dancing in the club, whatever, you're dancing near him. And you guys, can't, take your eyes off each other. That's just building up natural attraction, and also it's showing initiative too. But because there's also a misconception that women can't be assertive in their feminine way, not because we're thinking that being assertive is automatically just kind of tied to being masculine. That's not necessarily true. And the fact that saying, "Hey, I want that man. I'm on a mission. I'm on an assignment. That's what God called me to be. I'm walking over there, right?" But doesn't mean I'm gonna go, hey, let's go. I'm buy you a drink. I'm gonna take you on the first date. I'm gonna pick you up. I'll drive you my car and all stuff. No, you're not doing the more masculine traits of that. You just being a service, just doing a hair flip, doing some choosing signals. That's you already done half the battle. That's just my opinion. But again, I'm off the dating scene, so
straight game. All right, Scam. What's your advice to Miss Erica Don over here?
I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail. Here's the deal. Sounds like you want a man who's an excellent communicator. Communicators pick up on stuff. They're a little bit observant, and they know how to respond. They know how to receive messages and deliver messages in an effective way. You probably want a leader. You probably want a man with some kind of confidence. Am I wrong yet?
Scam got game, y'all. I'm picking up on that. Sorry.
So those are the type of men that you want. And I'm gonna just be real. The husband market is a whole nother market. Just like people who say they want to be million and billionaires, they don't come to the table with $20 saying, yeah, Warren Buffett, can you? No. How many million are you ready to bust a move right now? Picking a spouse like that level, that's the most important decision you ever make in your life. So the question is, what is it worth? You're talking about the man that you want, and these vultures of all races, ages, sizes, and everything. And you want to just say, well, he'll just show up on my door. No, it's another game. I'll just leave it at that. You decide what you want to do or don't do.
All right, CLS, what's your advice to her?
Hold on.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We know what the price is for spot. Those of us who are still out here and screwed it up over the years or done whatever or had great women, messed it, whatever. We know what those prices are.
Mm-hmm.
To find a spouse nowadays, we know. So some of us aren't taking, on the other end, a woman just wanting to show up here and there. I'll get to him when I get to him. They're not going to take that on the other end. If this is everything that you want, or if you ever find a person that you believe may be the everything that you want, what you decide is what you decide. That's all I got.
All right, CLS, what's your advice to Miss Erica over there?
I'm just gonna add on to what these guys already said. And like I said, sometimes you gotta take a chance. And like I said, you could be at the mall sitting at the food court by yourself, and a guy could walk by. You can lock eyes with him for a few seconds, smile at the guy, he'll approach you. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's that easy because men generally go after what they want in life. That's how it goes.
All right, Trey, what's your advice to Erica, like as far as like pulling up on a guy and shooting her shot? How would you tell her to do that?
Be honest and tell them what you're thinking. Grow a set. Grow a pair. Just be honest. If you feeling them, tell them what you like that you feeling on them. And be honest with them. Introduce yourself. Listen, it don't take much. There's a guy on the YouTube space, been married for 26 years. I think his name is Mr. He said his wife pulled up on him. She told him his shoe was untied. They've been married for 26 years. It don't take much for us men. Just talk to him. If he interested, he interested. But you got to grow a set, though. I think you just scared out here.
My sister shot her shot. 22 years. The shot went in.
So, Erica, you gonna take this advice? You gonna start shooting your shot out there? I think you're gonna say, "Screw these mugs."
Okay, y'all didn't let Mel give me her event.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mel.
The only thing I'm gonna say is, like, honestly, I think I was at a burger spot and I was just grabbing something real quick to eat, and then the person behind me, like, we had locked eyes when we first went in, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and then I was like, "Don't worry about it. I got your food." And we sat down and ate together. So sometimes you do have to shoot your shot. Like, don't be scared to do it.
Yeah, have it your way.
Burger King.
Mel kind of gangster though. I think Mel be throwing dudes in the back of a white van.
First of all, don't worry about what I do.
I got a question too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ain't no windows on that van,
Eric. Okay.
Yeah, no windows, some chains in the back and shit.
I got 5% tint and 35 in the front in the front windshield.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Can't
back.
nobody see nothing right now.
I'm gonna go back to Scam Likely in his younger days. I didn't start talking to women till late, so I missed the high school, to going to the mall. I missed all that because I was scared. So I was 18, 19, whatever, struggling to get some words out. I was in the Army. I used to ride 45 minutes up to Seattle from Fort Lewis, go to this club, and there'd be a girl checking for me. I'm sitting there all drooling, fumbling, stumbling, then go back home. Think about it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was hell. Can you live with a fact? Because I remember what that was, and I just had to start getting some words out. I remember what it felt like watching the ugly dude go dance with her, go talk to her, because I wouldn't. I remember what it was like, just looking, still thinking, and all that. I smile, she smile. I start looking at the stuff. It sucks. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it no more. But can you live with that? Going on Facebook, seeing some uglier woman with 6 teeth getting that ring or going to Bahamas with whatever dudes that it is you're checking for. Can you live with it? Which one is better, living with that or him saying, "No, I just don't like you because you're black"? Which one?
Hold on, did you say 60?
No, because she didn't shoot her shot. Joe Screwfus, who's 64, she didn't shoot a shot. So Jane Screwfins, ugly white lady with 6 wigs and 2 teeth. She gets this dude because you didn't shoot your shot. Can you live with it? And he's looking at you in the back of the wedding.
He probably wouldn't like me.
So you said 60, like, you talking about 2 teeth? Like, what?
He ran out of options and he just grabbed anything because he didn't want to be by himself. And she could have saved this man. And in the back of the wedding that you're there, he's looking at you like it could have been you. Can you live with it?
I don't know. Thank you, still, Megan. I appreciate that comment.
Why would you talk to somebody that got 6 teeth? I'm just trying to. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna be quiet.
You asked in the beginning about New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna try to be a little more assertive. I won't say aggressive.
Erica, you mean as hell. Like, I think
you don't have to be assertive or aggressive. You're a woman. You have to be alluring. It's different.
Like,
there you go, Trey. That's
I just am.
Like,
yeah,
okay,
your existence isn't just alluring. All you have to be is just it's not even seductive. You have to make a man just like notice you. Like, that's it. Most men, if they see you looking at them, that's enough for them. For me, that's enough. If I catch you looking at me, it's a wrap. I'm coming right over to you.
I'm the same way.
I saw you looking at me.
And Erica, how long have you known this guy?
And she looked at me.
I can't say.
I looked at her.
Oh, you can't say?
She looked at me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I used to be Mr. Scared, and then I turned into a single reckless vulture.
You say you went on the stream, Sam?
Once I realized your rejection didn't cost any money and you don't lose like years off your life, I just turned reckless. That, like I told you, the exes that I
want to
had,
be reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the exes that I got, one at the eye doctor office, one in the middle of the line at Kroger, parking lots.
You said I'm mean? Is that what you
said? I think you mean. I think you be giving people the death stare. Like, if you go somewhere, you would just like, you're not looking at nothing else. I know you can't see me right now because like my face messed up. But do you eat? Okay, how you look at me?
Do I look mean, y'all?
Not right now. But if you trying to date somebody, you probably like mean as hell.
There's a black woman joking it somewhere, but I'm gonna let it ride.
Well, again, like I was saying about this person already knows me, and they don't think that I'm mean, and I'm not mean to this person. But I don't know. But that sounds like a them problem, not me. If you don't talk to me, then you won't know if I'm mean or not. But first of all, I don't.
But see, I think
all of a sudden.
So y'all think I look mean?
No. Don't even. I just going back to the conversation. I just think like a lot of females. I don't think y'all understand. Like, if y'all initiated it, honestly, it's just so easy if you kick it off. Because I think a lot of guys, like Trey said, every guy don't have that confidence. And thanks, Cam, for the story. Because a lot of guys are just overthinking it.
Yeah,
because dudes just been rejected so many times that they personalize it. Because like my wife, she like gave me a number. My boy was trying to holler one time, and then she was like reached out and gave me her number instead of giving it to him. And we've been married 20 years, just based off of that simple gesture, So that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand. That shit just disarms guys. You're like, oh damn, like
what you really
don't get no compliments or nothing. What was that, Trey?
No, I'm saying, Erica, what you're really doing is you're taking a lot of pressure off him. You take a ton of pressure off of a man by you initiating that first contact. And typically, if it's a man who's really interested, like my ex, once I realized she was she liked me, it was a wrap. It was like, all right, I got it from here. I can take it from here.
So
she made the first move.
I ain't
she also made the last move, so we see how that ended.
You say he's still married?
I was gonna give him a pass.
You say he's still married?
But
nah, he said.
Don't lie.
I don't know. Men are hard to read because, like I was saying about the Jonathan situation, y'all play hard sometimes. Not all men, but a lot of times y'all don't want to show if you're attracted, or show if you like me, or show it because then what you call them, the dust panels gonna be talking about them and calling them simps if they show any emotion or show how they feel. So they try to like suppress it and act like I don't like you for real. I don't like you like that.
Erica, what do you have to lose? Like seriously, in all seriousness, ain't nobody taking you to HR. That ain't happening, right? Men don't do that. What do you have to lose? You have everything to gain. If this guy actually likes you, it could be your husband. You have nothing but the W in front of you. Exactly. If it doesn't work out, you get to go on to the next guy.
My feelings will be hurt.
Oh.
You can't be that strong about
it.
Okay.
Hey, Erica, you want us to help you out?
Listen, I ain't trying to turn this into a
you want me to tell her?
Huh?
Man, I don't know if I want your advice.
I think you can use my
shout
advice.
Shout out to Manic Jr. in the house.
So
look at OE.
Hey baby.
He's saying shoot your
shot. Hey, let's go ahead. Let's move into the next topic because we got two other ones. I did want to touch on this next one, so give me 1 second. Let me cue this up.
I'm a man of my word. I say I'm gonna find your husband.
Oh, Mel, I missed what you were saying. My bad, I wasn't listening.
No, what that was for Erica. Me and her we talking to back chat.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's move into the next topic. So the next topic is going to be I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Anthony Edwards situation where he paid an Instagram model, I think $100,000, to abort the baby.
What?
Because he got her knocked up. So I wanted to get your guys' take. Do you think he was reckless in this situation? And let me go to Trey in this situation.
Yeah, I'll keep it short. Yeah, he was reckless, but he ain't the first and he won't be the last. Wealthy men have been paying for terminations for a long time. He won't be the last guy.
All right. Let me get CLS on this take. Do you think Anthony Edwards was reckless in this situation?
You said he offered to pay for an abortion?
Yeah. Let's not try to use say AB or deletion, because I think, is it a YouTube sensitive word?
I think you can say it now.
Oh, got you.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure because people are saying it now.
But yeah, that's the scenario, CLS.
Oh, okay. He said, do I think he was wrong for doing that? That was the question?
Well, reckless in this situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, he put himself in that situation for that to happen, right? So yeah. That's reckless. And you want to, I'm sure he doesn't, if it wasn't a planned pregnancy, then yeah, it was reckless. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go around and get everybody's take, and then we're gonna deep dive on this and stuff, because All right, Mel, do you think Anthony Edwards was reckless in this situation?
I think he shouldn't have wrote it down that she could have screenshots.
Oh, damn.
Honestly.
Okay.
That's
All
not,
right.
you know. You can come in.
All right, Erica. Do you think he was kind of reckless in this situation? Anthony Edwards?
What?
I don't see what you're doing. So what did he do? He just paid for an abortion?
Well,
pay for it, or
she exposed a lot of the text messages because I think, sent him a text message saying that, hey, I'm pregnant. And then he was just like, pretty much, I don't want a child and all that. So it kind of carried out in, back and forth text messages. And then I think after he paid her out, she released all that information to the public saying, hey, this is what Anthony Edwards did, to me and stuff. So, how everything's kind of very sensitive about people overstepping them boundaries. So do you think he was pretty much reckless in this whole situation?
In a way, because I don't understand how people don't understand how biology works. Like, if you do certain things, babies are made.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. So to be like, oh, I'm not ready for kids, then why you do what you did? Mm-hmm. Chances are, right? But also, what's going to happen when this lovely country we live in takes that opportunity away from all of us? What y'all gonna do?
That's not about to happen, though.
No,
it's happening in a lot of states.
It's in certain states, so it's not gonna go all the way through.
The turntable.
Because what I do see a lot, and I mean, the fact that he offered to pay for it, whatever, but like there's a lot of talk about single mothers. I don't have no kids, so I'm not taking offense to any of that. But as far as I see a lot about, oh, well, this person got 5 kids, they ain't gonna be this, or they ain't gonna never find nobody. But it's like we forget that it requires a man who possesses a penis to make a baby. So where is the accountability or responsibility on that side of things? Mm-hmm. Now, he is saying, I'll pay for it. I'm not ready. I'll pay for it. But if she agreed within any of those text messages, yeah, me neither. You pay me like I didn't see the text, so I don't know. But if she agreed that they have sex, then he's not ready.
You agree to have unprotected sex. Mm-hmm. It's not just on him.
Both parties agreed, right? Both parties agreed to have unprotected
sex.
And
he gave her $100,000 and paid for her abortion.
Okay.
Did you said it's not on him?
No, I said it's not just on him. It's both of them.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say
you're right. It's 100% on him. I'm glad you said that, man.
It's 2 people, 2 grown adults who went to school like everyone else and knows how babies are made, who decided to do those things that make babies, that's intended for baby making only. And then when they get a baby made, then they want to cry about it and be sad about it and panic when you knew what you were doing. So I don't feel sorry for neither party.
But okay, but you know what? 2 grown adults, like how you make babies, right? So both of y'all was like, we're gonna do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying he's wrong for asking her. What I'm saying is he I don't think he's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Erica, if I wanted to get you pregnant, am I in control of the sperm inside of my body, or are you?
What?
Well, what? You worried about me?
If I wanted to get you pregnant,
that is a weird question.
Who's in control of the sperm in my body? Me or you?
Okay.
Who's in control of the sperm in your body?
Yes.
Do you know what a condom is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't.
That's the point I'm trying to make, Erica.
Yeah.
Who's in control of the sperm?
Okay.
You as a man don't know how to put a condom on.
You stay with me.
Y'all missing this point.
Who's in control of the sperm? If I don't want that sperm to go inside of you, whose responsibility is it?
But it ain't just about the sperm because
it really isn't.
If you don't want the sperm to go inside of me, don't. What? I don't.
So hold on,
somebody break.
We're gonna circle back to this. Let me get everybody's take. We're gonna break this down. So Trey, you're saying 100% on him.
100% on him. If you are not, if you don't want a kid, you need to be taking the responsibility as a man to make sure you don't have any kids.
But we're
Hold on. Let me get Jedi Mike and then Scam and Phil. So Jedi Mike, do you think he was reckless in this situation?
Stupid games win stupid prizes.
Facts. Go ahead, bro.
Talk about a prize. That's a prize for you right there.
Thank you. This is Sigma energy. Shout out to the Zetas. But anyway, but no, I had to. When I saw that story, it just again is right. The hardest choices require the strongest will. Thanos. That's There's some of the things where we used to be metaphorically farmers, and when you try planting your seed into a flocking area and everything, yet you're wondering why it's going out there wild because you planted it there, and yet if you don't want it to blossom, then you could prune it out. But now to this day, metaphorically speaking, we have $1 and now technological advances where we can rewrite down some mistakes we made. But sometimes people don't have that size of the wallet to make that decision this man made. Does it make it right? No. What I'm saying is that any decision you make, you need to reap the benefits or consequences of those decisions. And the fact that when you add another person's life, and especially a woman, you have to understand that that can change the whole trajectory of your life. And for me, I just can't make that choice, and then I put that responsibility on him.
Great point. Scam. Do you think he was reckless in this situation?
I'm gonna go with reckless. Here's the deal, because they said he want leadership and femininity women need to follow. You asked her to bend over and she said yes. She did what you asked her to do. Therefore, you accept responsibility for whatever happens. They're both at fault, but on the dust panels, they want leadership. Okay, accept the consequences and responsibilities that come with it. But I'm only saying that because the dust panels and the talking point mafia say men should be able to somehow relieve themselves of financial responsibility if they don't want the baby to come to term. Meaning they should be able to raw dog and leave women at the side of the road having surgeries, getting babies snatched and ripped out of them, and that's their fault. And that's not cool.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Phil, was Anthony Edwards reckless in this situation?
Are we talking about Anthony Edwards, the point guard and the basketball player?
Yeah, the one for Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. He is I'm sorry, like if I wanted to make sure we talk about the same person. Like, I'm assuming like he knows where his career is and how well he's doing. He wanted to fuck that up by taking a risk and doing some dumb shit, whether it was with or without a condom. The nigga is 100% at fault because he's Anthony Edwards. Like he's a public figure that everyone is watching at all fucking times. Of course, she's gonna blast his ass out because she's about to get a bag. I would do the same shit. He's a fucking dumbass. Period.
Yeah, I would have snitched for 5,000. Me personally,
he gave her 100,000.
I'll testify and say I was there for $5,000.
and a scam. This just goes to show you she doesn't understand the value of money because she could have got a whole lot more than 100,000. She cut him a break. He got the hometown discount because she could have got him for $1 million or $2 million easily.
Easily, but she
say minimal risk. I say get what you can in a quick cash app and minimal risk.
Yeah.
Then go get the power forward and get him for $1 million because they do the same thing.
He just did.
That man got 260 million reasons to put a condom on.
He just did the
million reasons.
He did the.
He signed a $260 million deal.
He signed a 5-year, $260 million contract extension. He got a lot of reasons to put a condom on.
Let me look that up.
He just did the same. Y'all know he did the.
Let me get CLS in here.
Oh no, I was gonna say the same. It's the same situation that Tristan Thompson was in not too long ago, if you remember. But except with him, I think the girl. What I'm saying, she already ended up keeping the baby. She had the baby already. But what I'm saying is, they were saying that he supposedly offered her $75,000 to terminate, but she kept it. The baby's here.
But he didn't make her sign an NDA.
No, he didn't make her sign nothing, but they said that's what they were saying. Allegedly, they were saying he offered her $75,000 to get rid of it.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards' contract, $260 million. God.
These cheap ass dudes. I thought I was cheap.
That's what I'm saying. She could have got
right
him millions if she wanted to.
She could have kept that baby and put him on
I
child
see
support.
why they're getting ragged on social media and why they're airing out text messages.
Phil, I agree with you because all he had to do was wrap it up or make sure she was already on her own protection.
Nah, the nigga should have been smarter, period. Like, I understand you're going to have fun and have a good time, but at his level, like, he can't make them fucking decisions. They say stupid as fuck. He's a public figure. Anything he does is going to get so many more views than anybody in this room. One of us could do that shit and they'd be like, who is that? But him, and he tried to essentially bribe her with this shit. She could have took his ass to court and got a hell of money. But
Phil,
anyway,
what he messed up with, because that was his side person. That wasn't his main person.
He's dumb.
It don't matter unless they're married. It's like
and condoms are 100% anyway. So they're not 100%.
You say what? Say again.
Carmelo offered $1 million like 10 years ago.
They're not.
And they
I
offered
that deal.
Like I
said,
said,
that deal.
not
Like,
the
you got it.
first won't be the last.
Yeah.
I wonder how much Zion offered old girl. I bet you he offered her some money too.
Zion offered old girl 17. I think it was 17. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So
how
much is a pack of condoms?
$6, $7.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Less than $10. But condoms aren't 100% anyway, though. So he just call him a dumbass. They're not 100% no fucking way. He was fucked either way.
But I mean, you don't, man. 260, man. You be so cautious. I'm coming in there with what's them nuclear suits on? Like, like man. But here, let me pull up the text. Here go the text right here. So this is.
You can see it.
She's clear blue.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, they got the clear blue in her.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
So yeah, she put all this out to the news media.
Even when he did the LOL, you already know when somebody ain't shit. So what he gonna say? Get an abortion, LOL.
They got the bottom one where he said the payment. So let me get to that real quick. Yeah, see, here's the payment receipt that had the wire amount 100,000. So she put all this out to the public.
I thought it was
so she had it documented. She definitely could clean house. He
about to go on a nice cruise or some shit.
But I mean, to me, it's just crazy.
All I'm saying is I am 100% in control of the fluids that come out of my body. I control them. I decide where they go. And I think this is one of the things that's happening with men, where they're trying to make it seem like the fluids come out of their body and they decide where they go. And then they want to put the onus on the person. No, sir, you're in control of it. You're in control of it. I refuse to believe that these IG thoughts have a problem with you expelling your bodily fluids wherever you choose. I refuse to believe that. I believe that they are very much okay with letting you finish wherever you want to.
Trey, they're not getting IG thoughts. They're getting Wigosauruses from.
I was gonna say they get regular people. What about like what you choose to do with your body as a woman? Like everybody like talking about men, they can just do that wherever, but at the same time, you don't think that was a trap?
I don't think you get trapped if you don't put yourself in certain situations.
Well,
no, I'm not saying.
So, I mean,
well, okay, she could have lied to him or anything.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't think you just openly trust people, like regardless what they say.
But at what cost? At what cost? Honestly.
Say again.
At what cost? Honestly, it's not another hot sauce situation. Like she was pregnant, and the damage was already done before. Actually, he's talking about being a setup. It just, at this point, that being a public figure, there's really no excuses because any opportunity you get, I'm not even just with the woman in general, the opportunity for that level of you being the top of the total pool is going to crumble. And
so, Frank, you don't think she used that as like a okay, so I don't tell my business on like certain things.
Oh no! Hold on, sweetheart. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you.
Don't do it.
Let me stop you. I'll put it on the shield.
Do it, Mel.
On my constitutionally bound, I will not allow you to finish that statement. So going back to my
story, Mel.
Let us know. We're interested.
Like she put all that out there. So I feel like at certain times women do stuff at certain reasons. I'm not excusing him for not using a condom because like you literally can go to the gas station and get a condom.
Right, but again, stupid games, stupid prizes. You're not like, I'm in the heat of the moment. Let me go to 7-Eleven and get some, condoms and a big gulp or something like that. No, it's there. Let's do it now. It's game time. That's how it is. But you have to understand, this is what we talked about, and a lot of these talking points about dick discipline, especially when you have a lot of money and success to back, behind all of that. Again, high risk, high reward for her in her case, but for him, it's just like as men, we see this, happen so many times, which is why it's a broken record. It's just that we can't have really have her be saying, well, she could have done this. Yeah, there are opportunities, just like anybody who's around him or around a big public figure or anything. So it's just the fact that we had to have more control just from our resources, and our seed is our resource. And when we use it recklessly, it can be our demise.
Okay, so I got a question for all the men on the panel. Like, when y'all have unprotected sex, do y'all think about giving somebody else your seed? Because it's gonna be the person that you live with, like not live with the person, the kid, the rest of your life. Do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I'm doing it every single day, man. So what are you talking about?
You having sex every day?
He's married.
Oh.
Yeah, Mel, I think you definitely think about it. I don't get me wrong, like you have them slip ups, especially when you're young, but when you start hitting a certain age, and like I said, you hit a certain stratosphere, it's like you got to be extra protective. When you start hitting them like million thresholds that these guys are in, I mean, yeah, you got to be, you're like a victim people are targeting you. So it's just like, I don't understand why they keep on having these situations, because not only would it been like you were saying, Mel, like you're attached to that person for 18 years, regardless how ever that turns out. But it's like with that information that she put out to the public, it's like that stuff could impact endorsements and stuff. Because nowadays people just ain't touching people if they have issues. So, I mean, you just could be messing up like future business on top of that, then creating I'll say like a bad household structure. When your kids live in another place, you're not there. We see how those stats look like. So, it's just overall dumb that people keep walking into these traps like that. But I do like the scam Trey and Jedi was touching on, because oh, go ahead, Mel. Sorry about that.
I said jerk. I think he just messed up one of his Nike deals because of whatever came out.
Yeah, facts. They running away from people like with this type of baggage. So
he had a deal pending with Trojan. He messed that up too.
So real quick, let me get Manning's take on this. Do you think Anthony Edwards was reckless in this whole situation?
Yeah, absolutely. As a person, I'm sure you guys touched upon it. As a person of his caliber and his financial resources and just his whole celebrity, you have to be careful. I think part of coming into the league, there's programs and try to teach the players just about things like this and kind of warn them. So the NBA has done a good job of implementing like education. I think one of the NBA players was talking about it on like always use protection, and then even with the protection, tie it up and take it with you. You don't even throw it in the trash. Like there's like a whole protocol for like it's crazy, but they were talking about it in detail. Like these are other NBA players, like the NBA Players Association. Make sure all the incoming players know about this. So Anthony Edwards was not only going raw, obviously finished inside of her, and that's just super reckless behavior. Especially with everything that he has to lose, and then to put it in text messages, that's another L he took, because that could have been a phone conversation, and it wouldn't have changed the amount of money that he was given, but at least she wouldn't have been able to screenshot his conversation and put it out there on the internet. It could have just been a hearsay type of situation. So I think other players, if they're watching this, they should take notes, because if he didn't lose any if he didn't lose his Nike deal, any other deals that were pending, they probably were like, hey, this is not good press. So this could impact his future earnings. So yeah, he's reckless as hell. Like, yeah, I'm surprised he just willingly. I know he has a lot of money, but just to throw out 100,000 like that, I think that he definitely should have had, maybe a third party. You don't ever want to be tied directly to something like that. And he's got enough money. He could have shaved 20,000 off that, just added a third party, and he got a lawyer or even a friend or a business partner. Like somebody else could have like made the deal and conversation this way. He's not directly involved in it.
Damn, you on some mob shit.
Y'all want food? I ain't mute.
It's just smart business. Like don't ever put yourself directly in the line of fire, because she could have been having that conversation with his agent, and he could have been like, hey, he would have been completely removed from it. So.
Is Mel on? Mel, I think you got your end muted.
Mm-hmm.
But so do you think she was wrong? The female was wrong to put the information out? Or you think that's fair game, just based on him being a celebrity?
I think she was wrong, because I mean, if she didn't want the child, then she could have just went through with it. If she did want the child, then she could go through with it. And as far as putting it out there, it's like, why? What do you have to gain other than bringing attention to yourself? You already got $100,000. So if you're looking for relevance, then yeah, but at what expense? At the person that you were dealing with's expense. So that's why I think it's reckless on Anthony Edwards' part, because it kind of speaks to the quality of woman that he was dealing with.
Y'all want food? Hold on.
All right. Anybody else want to touch that before we jump into the last one? Like, if you think she was in the wrong for like releasing that information. If not, we'll jump into the scenario.
Oh no, she wasn't wrong.
I want to say she wasn't wrong, but the dude only offered 70. Carmelo offered $1 million. This fool gonna offer 75. Air this fool out.
He offered 100.
She took a short.
She wanted to embarrass him.
And I'm cheap, but I'm not that bad. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say,
listen,
all these
guys have a rookie symposium that they go through. And in that rookie symposium, they have these guys who come through there and tell them about these women. They tell them about the money. Dion had Brittany Renner come to the school and tell them about these women. This isn't something they're just starting to figure out about these women. They know this stuff. You know that if you slip up, she's going to use you for clout and for money. It's what's going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen. If she can get a reality TV show out of it, that's what they really all want. They want a reality TV show out of it, and they want to check. You put her in prime position to get paid. You put her in prime position to get clout. You put her in prime position to get sympathy. You put her in prime position to do all of this. Why? Because you couldn't control what comes out of your body. No, she ain't wrong.
Sorry, I would take that risk.
No, I do want to touch on what
she bad.
I want to touch on that real quick. What you said.
Go ahead, Belle.
So, do you think that? Okay, it's gonna be a loaded question, but do you think like when we raise our sons, we put them in position to just like do, like, okay, to do stuff that's reckless like that, and we don't have. We just let him do it because he got all these people around him, and Anthony Edwards, so he has an agent, right? Then he got coaches, then he got his mom and dad. So I'm trying to figure out how it happened.
He was horny.
I can answer that.
And then
no, I ain't saying horny. I'm saying like reckless with his body, like
You're talking about like you're basically saying why is this happening when he have like an entourage around him?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scam, was you about to answer that? Go. Let's Scam go.
However, this dude might have grew up in Memphis or Arizona somewhere in a regular apartment or house or whatever. And
he was in an apartment.
No, I'm just saying, however he grew up, whatever he was taught as a child, the first 18 years, 12 years, whatever, then the AEU championships, whatever this man went through, that's the way he's going to think. Playing basketball in millions doesn't change that. Money's nothing but a steroid. It makes smart people smarter, dumb people dumber. So somewhere in his decision process, somewhere in the decision process of who he really is outside of basketball caused him to make these decisions.
And Mel, I think sometimes, people do tell people like, hey, you need to maneuver different. Just like Trey was saying about the whole, they bring in all these people to kind of like talk to them, what they need to watch for and what they need to look out for coming in the league. Some people are just hard-headed. They're going to tap into that desire at the end of the day. They're going to, chase these, their dreams out a little bit. Because like a lot of these athletes, and Mel, you played a lot of sports, but sometimes I think they focus so hard on like training up, like Scam was saying, going through the AAU, they're super competitive. And then once they get all this money, all these women are flocking to them. So they don't know how to like, I think compartmentalize that and actually deal with it and understand like, hey, the women are just coming for the money. So, it's just like they seeing these swarms of women coming. So I think they just act on that instead of, being cautious. So I think sometimes like you could tell them, no, they shouldn't do this, but man, some people are just going to act on it at the end of the day.
He won like 20 something AAU. And then, he was in the movie Uncle Drew. So he been doing his thing for a minute. However,
You talking about Anthony Edwards?
Dumb as hell.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
He was in Hustle. Did you see the movie Hustle?
Oh, he was in that?
Yeah, with Adam Sandler. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's a good movie too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, he's definitely balling. Yeah. I mean, he's one of the top, I say, names in the league now. So he's up there. So definitely, I think the more visible you come, you're becoming a target. Go ahead, Scam.
No, I used to think for the longest, not until I was about 31, 32, when that episode is the ESPN 30 for 30 called Broke. And it's NBA, NFL players, and some baseball players, how they made all the millions and ended up going broke, and they're telling the stories.
Yeah,
that was when I got it.
Series, right?
And Antoine Walker is probably number one.
That was when I actually got it.
Employee number
how
8.
These players end up in the situations that they're in with the money and all this other stuff. Because I said it for years. These people dumb. All the millions, all this. Mm-hmm. But when they show what it really is, being in that life, and there's real professionals, suit and tie, manic, pretending like he's an agent and real estate investor, showing up. Hey, dog, what's up? What's good, my brother?
First of all, don't do my boy like that because he got to teach me this real estate thing.
not Manic the scammer.
Trey said he worked security.
No, not Manic the scammer. I thought you was.
Yeah, Trey said he's seen, because I've seen some of it in Houston, what these women are willing to do to get to some of these dudes. You, Erica, you talking about shooting a shot?
They in the hotel room before the player
willing to do to get to these dudes.
Yep, I know it very well. I was a dancer in the NBA for 4 years, so I know.
Facts. Oh, okay. So,
wait, you was a dancer for 4 years in the NBA.
Facts.
What team?
Atlanta Hot.
Cleveland.
Don't say Orlando. Please don't say
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Cavaliers.
Oh, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
She's from Akron, bro. I told you she's from Akron.
So
shout out.
It was Cleveland Cavaliers after Rockets after party. The first time I seen vulture women appear out of the sky on parachutes to get to these dudes.
Scam, you said that looked like a National Geographic episode or something?
I'm saying we was in the club chilling, 3 of us checking out some ladies. All of a sudden, we see some dudes 6'11", 6'8". Oh, there go JJ Hickson. There goes what's his name, and these we don't know where these women came from. But you want to talk about some femininity?
I ain't gonna even lie to you.
15 women out of nowhere blocking the entrance.
Like
they're
I
walking to the exit. They block the exit. And
I'm listening.
Man,
I'm sorry.
It was,
hey Mel, you see see Trey's icon. Trey kind of diesel down there. He wanted to flex on you. Shout out to Trey. Look at Trey.
yeah.
Trey, I got a whole Like I got a gym in my garage, and I got a whole backcourt in.
Trey said, "You better watch your mouth." We saw that, Trey. Shout out to Trey.
Yeah, she out here trying to call me fat, man. I ain't fat, champ. Look, I know I look a little
okay,
puffy
I
in
was
the
just
face.
being mean. I'm sorry.
Here.
I apologize.
Trey had the guns out. He had the hoodie on. Trey, okay, saw you.
But I apologize. You're not fat. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I really am.
I appreciate that.
Trey, you accept that apology?
No, I really was just trying to be petty. You not fat.
Oh, I know. I was being petty by putting the picture up. What part of you go low, I go to the depths of hell? Don't y'all understand?
No, I go to hell every time.
Damn. Okay.
I'll stay up here.
So CLS, real quick, did you think she was wrong to, air out all that information to the public?
No, she wasn't wrong. I mean, because he's the one who put his dumb ass in that situation in the first place, and he probably embarrassed her by just. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was insulted that he wanted to terminate the pregnancy. So
okay.
I mean, yeah.
You said it's fair game as long as you put yourself in that situation.
It's fair game, man. She wanted to publicly humiliate him the way he did her. So fair game.
I mean,
Future said it's an evil world out here. Why we keep thinking people playing fair and playing by the rules out here?
Ain't no rules. Ain't no fair game.
We're a community. What are you
fair
talking
game,
about?
bro? Fair game.
Scam stupid. But all right, Canary, did you listening to the situation?
She can't hear.
She's struggling with that.
Oh, there.
Okay. I can hear you.
You hear? Oh, okay.
No, I did not. Basically, my phone died, and I was on my way home from work. So, I just charged it a little bit and turned it on as soon as I could.
Oh, no problem. So what are we gonna do? We're about to jump into our scenario. It's our last section. So like I'm gonna play a video. So I'm gonna come to you and Phil first on that one. So let me cue that.
For the most part, I think I'm
a one-off experience for us both before we get married. We both agreed to doing this, and I ended up asking a friend of mine if she would be willing. We all agreed, and after a lot of great communication, we worked out what we were okay with and how it would all go down. Fast forward to the night, we all had quite a bit to drink. To be honest, the whole night felt like an exciting blur. Last week, she called and dropped an absolute bombshell on us. She called me when I was at work and told me that she was pregnant.
I don't even have words.
Pregante. And that my fiance is a father. He said, oh my God, I actually think the condom did break, but I was too drunk to remember or to even think about talking about it. She's decided to keep the baby.
Holy shit.
I know. She said, I feel really blindsided. I have no idea what to do. How do I even process this? My fiance and I do want kids together one day, but the idea of him having a baby with another woman makes me feel sick. I asked my fiance if he would be willing to have a threesome.
So, I mean, the first half of the clip, it started a little late. So, is a woman, she asked her fiance for a threesome. They did it. And the woman that was her friend that they had the threesome with ended up getting pregnant. And she's keeping the baby. So that's where yeah, that's it.
All right, Phil. What do you think should happen in this scenario?
This shit shouldn't happen in the first place. I fully support anybody that wants to do what they want to do as far as like, sexual thing, having a good time and all that, but you're taking a crazy fucking risk with diseases and pregnancy and shit. And to be real, like, I think she should have it because that's what they made the decision to have sex like that. They made the decision to have that little situation they had. So that's on his dumb ass and her. They shouldn't let that shit happen in the first place. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't believe in no shit like that. So, yeah.
All right, Manic. Oh, CLS. Let me get your take on that.
Oh, let's get Canary Yellow. Get her in here. If she's available.
Yeah, I don't think she's available.
Oh, okay. We'll go to CLS.
CLS. What's your whole take on that situation?
Same thing as Phil. They put us up in that situation. I mean, what do you think is gonna happen? There's always a chance that can happen in that situation. So, and you said she decided to keep the baby, right?
Yeah, her friend is gonna keep the baby.
Yeah. So they got to live with that shit. If her and her fiance gonna stay together, you gotta live with it. Now, he's gonna be fathering his kid.
Do y'all think, like, as a friend, like the third party, even though they all like decided that, do you think she should, keep the kid in that situation, knowing that like that's her friend and they were married, right? Her fiance, right?
Yeah.
So you think like she should keep that kid, like knowing that it might drive a wedge into this situation? And I'll go to Trey on that
right now. Cause what type of fucking friend I'm gonna have, and then you gonna even be entertaining my man? I feel like, how the fuck this gonna happen?
Yeah, I think it's up to her, because at the end of the day, it is her body. So if she wants kids, and this is an opportunity for her to have a kid.
But okay, what I'm saying is
The
like,
guy seems responsible.
it's both our bodies. So if she gonna just come in the bedroom with us, then she gonna probably be doing stuff with other people. So it's my body too. Like, hell nah.
But Mel, the point is you invited her. So
yeah, the lady invited her.
Inviting shit. I'm with Phil. I ain't inviting nothing. I don't share nothing.
But I'm saying it already happened at this point. Should she keep the baby?
I don't know the answer. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, let me get Erica in there. So Erica, based on this situation, do you think like the friend should keep that child knowing it could possibly drive a wedge into that situation?
If she want to, yes. If she don't want to put her to an AB, yes. Because she was invited to the situation. Again, we're all adults. We know what happens. You have sex, you make babies. So congratulations, Auntie Stepmama.
If y'all was like the girl that invited, say like her friend in, the one that's like kind of upset now that her friend's pregnant, would you stay with the guy? Let me ask Mel.
She deserves that man.
You think? Okay. Mel, would you stay with that guy?
No. Hell no. Because I don't even feel like the way I feel about certain things, like it shouldn't even been a conversation. And then, you know what? I probably wouldn't even been in the situation, because now y'all got my mathing. And like,
oh my God, Mel, just play along for once.
Yeah.
I play along.
Wasn't that a mutual decision to have the threesome though? That was something they both decided on, right?
That's why I said,
yeah, they all decided.
So Mel, you and your dude decide to bring your friend in there, and your friend got pregnant. What do you do?
Okay, can it be a stranger? Can we play that way? Can it be somebody?
No, we're going on the scenario.
No. Stay with the scenario.
Yeah.
It's your friend. You let your dude smash your friend, and now your friend is pregnant by your dude. What are you doing?
You're gonna stay, Mel. You're gonna ride it out with your man.
But I'm not gonna be Auntie's sister. Wait,
that kid's gonna be right over your house.
So you leaving your dude even though you agreed to bring the girl in?
No, I just okay. So I gotta bring her in, or he gotta do it first.
It's your friend, man. Y'all both brought her in, so she's there now. She's knocked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you staying with your dude or not?
You staying with this nigga or not?
Yeah.
Okay, you staying with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
So
all right, what about you, Erica? Hold on. Erica, are you staying with him?
What you want? What y'all want to
deserve everything I get, because I made this decision. I asked her to come into this scenario. I know how babies are made. This is the consequence I get. I repent and suffer through it.
Look at that accountability.
Scam got the
see that
captain face on.
You see how alluring that was, Erica?
Scenario. In this scenario, you stay in. You gonna stay?
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna be a listener for now, because in between we just sung my sister happy birthday, and so I'm just a listener for now. As you know, as things kind of happen in between, I just kind of dab in and out. But I love the podcast. Everybody has something interesting to say, and I'm liking it. That's why I'm making sure that I stay on, because this is interesting.
No, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
But all right,
Thank you,
Trey,
thank you.
let me come up to you, Trey. In this situation, man, break it down for me.
Well,
Give
listen,
us toxic Trey. We need toxic
listen.
Trey. You've been too level headed tonight, man.
Listen, it is my opinion that there was no condom involved. That's my opinion. I don't believe that there was. I don't believe that there was one. I believe that he was smashing his wife raw, and they brought a friend in. That he was smashing a friend raw too, and things have a tendency to happen when you don't have a barrier. I don't believe there's a condom to begin with. And I
believe in like what you're saying, Trey. Like you smashing both of us raw.
Yeah.
I feel some type of way.
I also think y'all are one big happy family now. So
Hell,
be happy. Be happy.
Oh, so you want a sister wife?
You a stepmom now. It couldn't have happened to a better woman. At least you know that woman. You know all about her. It's your friend.
Yeah, your
She's
buddies.
such a friend that you let your dude smash. Who better? Who better to share the child to help raise his child? So no, you guys are one big happy family now. Get it together. Work it out because it's in the best interest of the child now. I'm a pro-life guy, so I ain't gonna say the opposite. Anyway, have the child. Make the best of the situation as you can. You decided that this was okay. We all know the risk when we have sex. We know what could possibly happen. It is what it is.
Scam. What's your take on this situation?
Sounds like dust to me, but
absolutely.
I believe in abortion. I believe that parents need to be aborted. Just no. But at this point, whatever it happens, just no. Just no. Unacceptable.
I like that take. Phil. Oh, you already went on this, right, Phil? Okay. Yeah, no, it's a crazy scenario, man. Man, they sent me that clip. I was like, oh yeah, we got definitely chop that one up. But I for what people be saying, I don't know, Dusto, you've been hearing that. People, man, all these open relationships, I never think about that dynamic. It's like, what happened if that person you do bring in, that situation happens? It's like, how's that play out? Because I know it might be good at first. People think they signing up for it, but it's just like, once that kid comes, I don't think people. I think too many egos that are coming into the relationship at that point. I don't see that working out. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm kind of shocked.
Hopefully, this don't take too long. I have a follow-up question. What do y'all believe in, like poly relationships?
I don't believe in it, honestly.
You want the truth, or you want me to tell you what you want to hear?
tell the both. Okay. Give us both.
So you got a chubby fat ass dude, 50 years old, talking about he wants poly. He probably can't even get the thing up. How you gonna satisfy two women? You talk about protecting and providing. They ain't got enough money for themselves or the woman. How you gonna afford two women? Talk about being home and we need dads to be active. So you can't perform for these two women and keep them satisfied. You got a kid over here, you got kids over there. So the kid's sleeping wherever every night. You're gonna have a favorite.
Okay, cool. No,
that's just getting started with the poly. They never asked what happens to the kids. That's just getting started on this poly thing. But yeah, that's what I think about it.
All right,
Trey, what do you think about the poly situation?
Most of the women in the community sharing the same dude anyway, so it don't really matter if it's poly or not. Most women, you take me for instance. I got a child with another woman. You come into my life, you got to deal with the fact I got a child with another woman. Like,
but see, that's different.
It ain't technically poly, technically, but it is as close as it's gonna come. Pretty much the same. Y'all sharing the same thing anyway.
Are you?
Trey, Mel asked you a question.
What was it? I didn't hear.
Messing with the other woman? Never mind. No. Yeah. Phil, question.
Phil, how you feel about poly? You on board, or are you like you not messing with it?
I'm not messing with that shit, man. It's too I know people have done it, and I know it's like their thing. If it works for them, it works for them. But that's just it's too sketchy for me. There's too many red flags. There's too many like opportunities for bad shit to happen. And I believe in one person at one time. I'm not doing this back and forth shit with multiple people and being married and having a girlfriend on the side and the girlfriend nah, fuck that. Nope.
All right, what about you, CLS? Can you do the poly thing?
Nah.
What about you, Manic?
That's going to be a no for me. Just because I am busy, I'm ambitious, and quite frankly, I'm not dealing with two emotional beings. I barely want to deal with one. So
So I'm glad you said it. That's the thing. I've been in my feelings like the last 5 days. So like I can't deal with somebody else being around me.
5 days.
I don't care how big our house is or her house or whatever. If I need you, I need you. I just need you to come cuddle with me. I can't fucking deal with like you cuddling with somebody else.
So you selfish.
I saw.
Say again.
It's the other way around sometimes too.
So you selfish.
Hell yeah. What you mean? I'm a Leo. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want two dudes at once in the same house?
Wait. What you mean?
Mel, could you do
Because I saw a
dudes?
story. No, I'm just saying. I saw a story with a black woman that she had two dudes. It was like a husband and a boyfriend. So
Mel, could you do two guys?
It was just reversed.
CLS, it's
Instead
three.
of- Huh?
They brought another guy in.
You talking
is that
about
same-
like two dudes in the house or two dudes like have? Okay.
Yeah. The story that I saw like recently or whatever, it was just like on, I don't know if it was on IG or it might
He's
be one
saying-
of these reality shows. It
So
was a
he's
black
saying
woman-
two
Yeah,
dudes, two dudes in the household. Like you can have, could you have two dudes?
two dudes.
Hell no. Like I could barely do one.
You got one to cuddle with and the other one to D you down.
No. Hell no.
Yeah, because
Mel, you saying
if the other
Hold on, we'll go to Erica.
At the same time,
Hold
Mel?
on, we're gonna go to Erica. Erica got excited. Could you do
if the
that?
other dude
Two dudes?
What, two dudes?
Mm-hmm.
No, because then if they start trying to mess with each other, then I'm gonna be mad. So no.
Oh yeah.
But we ain't saying
You're thinking Atlanta.
Erica, she was way left.
You're thinking Atlanta. You're thinking Atlanta. That's why she said
Come
that.
home like, what's going on here?
No, they're just practicing.
Okay,
No,
okay,
I'm gonna say-
let's just say they're
Hey,
straight.
Okay,
It's,
Erica.
and it's normal for her to
dudes
feel
that
that way too. It's normal
Two
to feel that way
straight
here.
dudes.
Yep. Mhm.
Wait, what? Okay, I can't. Y'all was all talking. Who said what?
I said two dudes that want you. You thought too long.
Maybe why not? But I
gotta
ain't
shoot
shooting
your
my man
shot.
with another woman.
You gotta shoot your shot, Erica, to get that.
I ain't doing that.
yeah.
If
You
that's
got,
the case, if I have two guys, I'm the only woman. There's no other women involved, and I'm not going to be in any relationship with a man with another woman. No, it's all
So you,
mine.
it'll have to be all men.
Yeah, it's all mine. It belongs to me. I'm selfish. Call me what you want, but no, it's all mine.
I am selfish, but go ahead. Like you, I can't.
And then you're gonna be like, you're gonna have two niggas. You're gonna be like a bird on a rotisserie.
Hey, you ever seen the Eiffel Tower?
Well, like you said,
Erica,
maybe
you gonna
one
be-
can,
you
you
gonna be
know,
Eiffel Tower?
give me the emotional support that I
Mhm.
need, and the other one can give me the physical attention that I need. You know,
But
There
how
you
you
go.
not gonna get both of them both?
Erica, do you know what a spit roast is?
sounds crazy. I don't.
You do.
I don't know what it is either, though.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be, you know, with both of them.
I'ma
Like I
Google
said,
it.
one would be for emotional support. When I want to cuddle, like Mel said, I want to cuddle. No.
But what happens when the other dude wants smash and he like, well, I'm not gonna give you cuddles if you don't give me none.
True.
Great
No,
question.
one.
What if he get
The
jealous?
other
What
one
if he's
don't
like,
want
it's
to
my
cuddle.
turn now?
The other one is emotionally unintelligent. He doesn't like to cuddle. He doesn't like to talk to me. He
You gotta
just
have one dude in the house that so he's pretty much gay. That's what you're saying, right? It's a gay dude and a straight dude in your house.
no. Oh, you
That's what it sound like.
know,
That's what it sound
you
like.
know,
Yeah.
but you know, he makes
Nah,
love.
that nigga gay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Like my emotional support, like I can't do anything with somebody that I don't have the emotional support with. So
You gonna get it from both of them, Mel.
Yeah, Mel, they gonna be there for you. They gonna be up there.
I
He
got
might.
one man.
And you also gonna get piped from both of them too.
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm not. Not no. Not
You're
gonna
gonna have one guy piping you and other dude braiding your hair.
no.
Same time. Same time.
I'm gonna sit on that couch.
He's gonna be giving you
and-
cornrows.
Other dude gonna be holding the
And
leg
get
up.
folded up, Mel. You gonna be on that?
No,
couch
he
and
gonna
get folded
hold
up.
my hand. Like what?
Oh, he gonna hold something.
He gonna be giving you cornrows while y'all
Nope.
laying in bed watching watching
I only need
some
one.
reality TV show that you like.
Can't do it.
Hey, look,
Her
that
favorite
lady
reality
that CLS
Just
is
some
talking about,
whatever
she went
show.
from 2 men to 3 men. They brought a third guy in now. So she has three. Yeah, she has three dudes in the same house now.
Like sister wives in reverse. Except he had four. I think he had four though.
3.
Well, he had
But
past him.
Trey, I seen that show that you talking about, and man, the guys that end up doing it, man, they a little iffy, man. They like real sensitive and stuff.
They suspect.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're not masculine dudes, man. Ain't two masculine dudes coming to that crib. Like they hair braiders. Like my
that's
like
what I'm
CLS
saying. When she go to work, one of them niggas braiding hairs and probably in the kitchen, making dinner and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know.
I'm gonna say because like I can't even imagine like my person being able to deal with another whole man energy. Cause like even I got in trouble the other day because I cut the grass. So not gonna work. Nope. Not gonna happen. See, now y'all got me thinking. But I don't like girls though.
You don't like girls?
Mel about to give this a shot. That's what
why are you
cutting
grass, Mel?
Cause I was outside and it was a little bit tall.
You act like women can't do. They can do yard work too. Ain't gotta be a man doing yard work all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. You can go
He's
your own lawn.
cut it tomorrow, but he been working he working at the hospital, so he been working 16 hours every day. So I didn't want him to like have to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was looking out for my man.
There you go. You have the standard Pushmore?
Yeah,
Bobcat?
I do. Yep.
Oh, was it X
No,
Mark?
I got the push one, the regular one.
Oh, this is standard. You didn't get one of them X Marks. I'm telling you, you can go around trees, bushes, all that shit.
But
man,
see,
this ain't the HETV grass lawn special.
Or Mel, you could just get a man. How about that?
I have a man, but he been
Why
working.
you cutting the grass then?
Huh?
Why you cutting
He
the
been
grass?
working 16 hours the last 8 days because they need a trauma doctor there.
Oh yeah.
So I've been trying to look out for him.
He's saving lives. You cutting that grass.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. He's saving lives with his
Makes
hands.
sense now.
Yeah, right.
So I've been trying to do good.
Yeah. If he
All
saving
right,
lives,
we're gonna go ahead and close this out. So we'll go around real quick, starting with the Manic Genius. Where can we find you at? Any parting words? He might be running with his son, so I'll go ahead and go over to Phil. Phil, where can we find you at? What parting words do you have?
Parting words is Erica, get that confidence up, girl. Stop playing. And you can find me on TikTok, Phil_Pack.
All right. Erica, where can we find you at? And what parting words?
I don't have any parting words, but you can find me on Instagram.
Where can we find you
at EatOnLove1 on Instagram.
All right. Welcome back, Erica. Scam, where can we find you at? And what parting words do you have?
Parting words. Go to as many dust panels as you can possibly go to and do the exact opposite of everything that you hear these people say. It's getting out of control. But I can be found Dustosphere on IG. I barely ever check anything. I'm not doing nothing on IG. And I got a channel, Scam Likely Show. I'll probably be firing it up next couple weeks. It's not going to be a dust panel. It's going to be non-dust. Safe space. We actually like women over there.
All right. Mel, where can we find you at? Any parting words?
Just Mel_run. I can't, I can't show the video right now, but hearts. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Let me get Trey. Trey, where can we find you at? And any parting words?
Yeah, my parting words is that I'm looking for a woman who smiles at me the way that Simone Biles smiles at Jonathan Owens.
Right.
You can find me at IG. I can only be Trey.
Shout out to you. All right. CLS, where can we find you at? And any parting words?
Parting words, use a condom or don't use one. I don't give a fuck, man. Just wrap it up. No, I'm just fucking around. No, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok. This is CLS.
All right. Manic Genius. Any parting words, or where can we find you at?
You can find me on IG at the Manic Genius and on all the Manic Sophistication stuff. Parting words. As much as we talked about the Jonathan, I think Owens and the Simone Biles, at the end of the day, she saw something that she wanted, and she not only she didn't just shoot her shot, but she made sure she did the legwork on top of it to let him know that she was very serious about him. So my advice is to all the women: take a page out of Simone Biles' book. When you see something you really want, go after it, and maybe you can end up like her, married to that person that you actually want to be with.
Yeah, just close it out real quick. Definitely good discussion. Thank you, Scam, for coming up. Erica, Trey, Jedi, Mike, Mel, appreciate you guys coming and giving those different perspectives. And I definitely reached out to a lot of y'all because, like I said, you all are level-headed and, we got a lot of professionals up here. So it's good to get those different sides to it because Jedi Mike was kind of right. A lot of these different spaces, I know Scam be out there challenging everybody, but, everybody's just so one-sided with stuff where, it's kind of fun to have the conversation, but eventually it's like, what if everybody here is like, we get those different point of views where it's just like, honestly, both Simone Biles and her husband are prizes. They're very, I'll say, affluent, just a good, I'll say, prototype of what a relationship should be, because like for her reaching out and hitting him up and not being like nervous and understanding like, hey, I really like this guy, like, Man and Genius was saying, I think that is big of her. And for him to even like, throughout the interview, I know we didn't get back to the video, but if y'all have the time, go look at it. Cause he was saying like how she like helped him out throughout the process. And it was funny when he was talking about, they kind of went out to eat or something like that. And everybody was rushing her. He was like, man, they ain't even know who I was. So, you could tell they got a real good dynamic, how they were, interacting with each other. And Trey even brought it up, like the way she was looking at him and stuff. So you could tell like that was like genuine love. So I think, a lot of people that were talking about it did miss out on that. So it was good that people did bring some of that stuff up. So I do like when people come up and challenge stuff. But all right, just keep checking us out on the Manic Sophistication channel. And, once Dusto and everybody else gets back up running, we'll definitely plug them too, because we try to go over there. He has some great conversations and stuff. So yeah, and we do like the women's perspective. So anybody want to come up and, interact with us, we try to make sure everybody gets the, talk time and, we be respectful with it, and, respect everybody's point of views, because it's like, who's to say who's right or wrong, at the end of the day. So, but all right, peace. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Wait, you ain't